All right, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yo,
Forward.
wow, that's some.
It's the first half, and that is the 2 touches of Lukaku.
Didn't Barca make Alex Ferguson?
HH, we needed men to show up today. What we got was boys. I'm not praising mediocrity.
You know what? I'm gonna allow this.
Delta.
Wait, what? Yo, hey.
Yo guys, want to see what's popping? It's your boy here, Double H. Half up here for another beautiful Saturday hangout, man. And we've got some interesting topics, man. I think there's some topics where, you know, I really want to be open. I want to be real. I don't want to pretty much give a thou to my views here. So let me tell you what's coming up on this show, man. We're going to talk about Pogba, the Pogmentary. I watched it today. Very interesting. Very interesting thing. And I think my views on Pogba haven't changed. And I'm here to give a defense of Pogba because I think I've seen a lot of attack towards Pogba. I think it received like a 2-star rating on the app I watched it on. So I want to just give like a reaction to it and just talk about Pogba, United, and so forth. Mane, it's pretty much official. I believe Tuesday is going to be the day in which he officially joins Bayern. And I want to know is that how much will Liverpool miss him and are they having a regret? And is Charles Darwin Núñez the replacement for your boy Mane? And we're also going to talk about Dembele. I'm hearing some very distressing news. Some very distressing news regards to Dembele because apparently Homeboy said he's staying. But we'll now talk about that clip that everybody has been sending me in my DMs of him saying that he's staying and he's not joining Chelsea. And we're looking at the whole Lukaku deal. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he going back to Inter and so forth? So remember, guys, everybody here is free to join up on the show. Just click the link on my Twitter page. Just click the link. Obviously, we started a little bit early here, just to get guys in early. But click the link on my Twitter page and you can join. Anybody is free to join, and I'll try and get in as many people as possible. So if you want to join, just make sure that you have a good audio mic. Your mic isn't a brick, and you have the volume turned down. And just you're free to join and give your thoughts on this. Remember, guys, if you want to send anything, shout out to the streets, shout out to my mods on the streets, keeping the streets safe. The mods keeping the streets safe. If there's anything you want to add, feel free to send in those super chats. We call them dubs up in this piece, and make sure those dubs are informative, funny, interesting, insightful, and are relevant to the freaking conversation, man. So, how's everyone doing, man? Cool.
Yeah.
Good. Why are you not answering? Ask you a question.
Yes, it's right. Yeah, cool. I said, how are you doing? Cool. Specifically, you. I said, cool. How are you doing specifically?
Oh, I thought you were telling everybody. I'm good.
Okay. Even if it's everybody, aren't you part of everybody, or are you not part of everybody?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm doing good.
All right, look, man. Let's start first with. Okay, I wanna wait. Hold up, Casey. What is this?
The day when Fergie destroyed you.
All right, Casey. Can I ask why? Okay. I'm gonna address the first of all, Casey, because this is already going off to a very bad start. So, Casey, why do you have that image there? Because what have I done for you to put up that distressing image? What have I done to you?
Nothing. I'm just pissed off at Chelsea fans today.
Okay, and my next thing is, Rob, why do you have this image here, please? Rob, can you explain why you have this image?
I thought it was a done deal, Dembele to Chelsea.
So that's how it started. Interesting. That's how it started. Very, very interesting, man. You know what? We're going to build up to that. Let's first deal with Dio. Let's first deal with your boy Dio. So let me hit my mark right now. The dude is gone. And also, I've been accused of racism. Say, wait, how do you make racism? I have been accused of racism because I said something very simple. I said that you are keeping a stats pattern and you're letting go of a clutch player. There is nothing wrong with stats padding. There's nothing wrong being a high volume goal scorer, but it is what it is. Salah is a superb, amazing goal scorer. This is why he has a goal scoring record. But all I'm saying is that we're not going to sit here and deny that Mane has been pivotal to the successes of Liverpool in this past season. We're not going to do that. We're not going to deny how pivotal this guy has been to what he's done. But look, it's out. So all I want to know is this a massive mistake? How big of a mistake is this? Is this something Liverpool will regret? Or is it a case of like, it's Liverpool Football Club? How good is Mane really? He's on the decline. He's an old fogey. Charles Darwin Nunes is going to break the goal scoring record already. Nunes is even better than him. So I'm going to come first to a guy who's called himself El Dio. So, Mr. Hamad, are Liverpool making a big mistake here? Or do you feel that with the Egyptian goat Salah, you don't need a Sadio Mane? You've moved on from a Sadio Mane.
Oh man, HH, I can't lie, this is quite emotional. Like, bro, like, Odio, man. So he's done so much for my club. Like, ever since the day he signed, like, we bought him for 35 mil, yeah? And
Wow.
I thought that was like, we were overpaying for him, but it was a bargain, man. It's been so good for us. But talking about, are we going to miss him? Oh, man. I'm not sure, bro, because, you know, El Dio for 18 months is looking really iffy, bro. Like, if we're being a buck, like, we're keeping it a buck, like,
Yeah,
bro,
100%.
like, throughout last season, he was terrible. And, like the first part of the season, bro, he was very poor. Like, his touch was off, like, everything. But then, ever since AFCON, ever since he played down the middle, bro, he's been amazing. Whilst Salah's been a bit shit, I can't lie. It's very, you know what pisses me off the most? The fact that they always play good when the other's playing bad, which is really annoying. But with El Dio, Nunes, he is 22. El Dio is getting a bit older. I feel we needed a refresh, if I'm being honest. We needed to lose one of Salah or Mane. And personally, I prefer...
Do you think Nunes is a proper replacement for El Dio?
Nah, he's not got the overall game that El Dio has. Like, El Dio, like, his hold-up play, even when he's been playing striker, his hold-up play has been amazing. Like, and the way he's been getting people, like, trying to do that for Mino Raiola as much as possible. With Nunes, he's gonna be a different aspect. Like, he's gonna bring a lot more goals, and I feel like if he can become like, because I feel like he'll be a lot more effective than Mane. Because even though Mane is an amazing player, his finishing sometimes can be a little weak. Even though like he is quite clinical at times, but the main difference between him and Salah is Salah's output is a little bit better. But bro, if I'm being honest, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Like, I can't make a definitive answer on like what will happen from this.
Mr. Osman, what do you say, Mr. Top of Osman? What are you saying? Mane, big mistake from Liverpool, something that they'll regret.
I think it is, because looking at Nunes, bro, this guy gets 22.5% on the item. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you are the ITIS merchants. You are the ITIS merchants. So he gets 22% of the ITIS. That's deep. That's deep. But yeah.
Yeah, because, bro, his hold-up play isn't great. He looks awkward on a ball. His fail, there's already failed compilation.
Magic. It's Klopp. Trust in Klopp. Trust in Klopp.
But you say he could do magic, but he did magic with Salah, with Mane, with Firmino. But these lot already had something to them. A little bit of they had some technique to them. Mane had technique on him. You know, Salah, he's not the most technical, but a lot more technical than a Nunes. He had something to him. Firmino had something to him. But this guy, I don't know why Klopp went for him. It doesn't seem like a Klopp type of signing.
Look, it looks bad. Like let's be real. Like, even Liverpool fans will say, Liverpool fans trying to deny that the guy fails the eye test. You're just trying to be defensive. He fails the eye test. He looks awkward. He looks like a Uruguayan lumberjack. But if he scores goals, you know that you can still be a goal scorer and still fail the eye test. That is possible. So that could be a tactic. No, but how much of a miss do you think this will be? Or do you think that he's old, he's washed? Who cares? Salah's still there.
I think it would have been. It's not really a miss because he is getting old. I think he is losing it a little bit this season. End of last season, he did start to find his old form back again. But at the end of the day, he isn't the same old Mane. That's why they play him down the middle now, because he ain't able to beat a man like he used to be able to beat a man. That's why Klopp moved him down the middle, because he doesn't have that ability anymore. So obviously he's declining. So I believe that it was probably the right idea the right decision to move him on, but to replace him with Nunes, I didn't understand. It was the replacement thing. Luis Diaz, I rate. If they replaced him with someone like a Luis Diaz, someone of that level.
No. But who says Nunes is the replacement? No, maybe Luis Diaz is the replacement, but Nunes. No, maybe Nunes is the Firmino replacement, and Diaz is the Mane replacement. So that could be things. So don't think that Nunes is now coming in for Mane. Maybe it's Luis Diaz. But my thing is that even if it's Luis Diaz, very good player there. Are you sure Luis Diaz can do what Mane did and what he gave Liverpool? That's the key thing.
I think so, because I think already I've seen amazing stuff from Luis Diaz. He has the technique, the dribbling ability. He's South American as well. He has that South American arrogance. I've heard you talk about it. He is like Maradona. He has the technique, but he also has that passion, that drive. So I believe he can.
Change this area. Abdul, change this area. Who else?
It's
Darwin. It's Darwin. Abdul, changing that area, man. Continue.
Yeah, I believe
it's Charles. It's Charles. It's Charles.
Top 5, continue. Top 5, continue.
Yeah, he can do something because he has that arrogance, he has that drive, and he has the technique, and he has Jurgen Klopp. He has everything to do it. So I believe he can replace Mane, and he can do what Mane did. I do believe he.
So basically, it's not a big loss. You believe that Diaz is a good replacement. So they're not going to have a massive loss.
100%. I don't think it's that big of a loss, to be honest.
Okay. And also, just quickly before I go to Jamal, how good do you think he can be for Bayern? As in, do you think that because he can't do what Lewandowski did,
he's gonna wash that league?
Different. No. I need that UCL. What do you think he's going to do in the UCL, Mr. Ousmane? What do you think Bayern? What do you think LDO does in the UCL? What do you think he provides in the UCL? Because let's be real. Now, here's my thinking. He won't smash Lewandowski for goals. That ain't happening. But we have to have very uncomfortable conversations. And this is the home of uncomfortable conversations. People have said that Lewandowski ain't clutch. And this is Mr. Clutch. So could Mane succeed where Lewandowski has failed for Bayern in several UCL seasons?
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I think he is declining, but I want to see how he adapts his game as a striker. He did well at the end of last season, but I don't know. That's not enough. I want to see properly how he adapts himself as a striker. I think that should be the move now. Become a striker, and he could do something. He could do something if he's able to adapt as a striker and be a clutch player.
Jamal, talk to me, man. It's your boy. Jamal, it's your boy, man. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, it is very quickly before I answer. Has Hassan joined this thing since the Champions League final? Hassan.
He changed club. No, he did. He changed clubs. So yeah, I think he said he was a Madrid fan, so he changed clubs. So, yeah. but since he's not joined as a Liverpool fan since the final, he hasn't joined as a Liverpool fan now. So,
this one hurts, man. It is because we seen when he signed his first goal against Arsenal when he actually got two guys on the wing and cut in, left foot shot, hardly backlift. So, yeah, man, this one hurts. But if we're being real, I do think it's the right decision. Because the thing with Mane is, it's so funny that if this was January, everyone was saying, sell this guy. This people were saying he was class C,
But
and then
everybody
he
has
went and
bad patches, man. Everyone has bad patches, man. You know, so come on.
yeah, everyone did. And now he had a serious second half of the season, and now everybody's forgotten. But the thing was that Mane wanted 400 a week.
What?
And Salah, no, well, that's the reports. Or they say around that region, around 400 to 350. And they say Salah also wants that amount too. So you cannot give two TLs that kind of money. That's insane. FSG are not going to do that.
No. But do you know why I think that's bullcrap? There's no chance in hell that Bayern are going to offer him 400,000. So my thing is he's not getting 400,000 Bayern. So
I think he's getting 320 at Bayern.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, I feel we're gonna be all right, man. Because the thing, everyone says, "Oh, Luis Diaz, yes, good player, but no end product." The thing I'll say is, the guy came in at January. The guy can't even speak English. He's still up there. He's still getting used to English football. Let him get a full preseason, and I'm telling you, Diaz next season, I think the Premier League wouldn't be ready for this guy. I think just give him the time, make him get used to the English way of playing football. Let Jurgen Klopp give him some good coaching and prove. I think his end product, I think he will be there. And the thing is, the funny thing with Nunes is, I never seen a player get so much heat before he even kick a ball. Come
on, Jamal. It's not hate, man. Jamal, we've seen the YouTube clips, and it's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Charles looks nasty. Charles looks nasty.
The thing I will say is, I bet none of you guys actually watch a full 90 minutes of this guy at least 3 times. We guys are actually going off of YouTube clips. So let's see what the guy looks like.
But the issue with that is that YouTube clips is why we bought Timo Werner, because YouTube clips show you at your very best. Your completion is. That's why people say, now, I just didn't fully because what can it come to? So your comp site, I'm taking your very best moments off of you.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that, but bro, I just think this guy he's not even gonna do that good, but he's gonna do better than what you guys think. And that's gonna be a surprise. Because you guys have this guy in the basement. You guys have this guy dead already.
No. Look, the only way is up, man. The only way is up for your boy.
Yeah, I think he's gonna surprise you guys. I don't think he's gonna be the most technical. He's not gonna be Benzema, Lewandowski, but I think he's gonna be better than Chata, and I think he's gonna be at a good level. So yeah, man. The thing is, we're not gonna win the Premier League, but I don't think it's gonna be over by January. I think it's gonna be 3 points in it again between us and City. Because I'm hearing a lot of crazy talk about people saying Spurs. I mean,
yeah, I said it. I said.
You know, and I understand why people say that. The reason why people say that is because the around Liverpool right now is very negative because it's how the season ended. We lost the last 2 games, which was the Champions League and the Premier League. But I sure if you flip it and we lost the 2 at the FA Cup and the Carling Cup, but we win the Premier League and Champions League. I sure guys will be saying we're going to defend our title and we're serious contenders for the Champions League again. It's how football is. It's very fickle. Yeah. So I know guys are saying, oh, we're bad now, but we still have our core guys. There's still Allison. There's still Van Dijk is going to be there. Konate in second season. Trent is still going to be there. Robertson, Salah. These guys are not going away. So yeah, man, I think easy second place finish, and let's see what happens in the Champions League.
Core. Mane to Bayern. What do you say?
This is a very, very good move, HH, and it all depends on how we utilize him.
Will he supersede Lewandowski? Is he better than Lewandowski?
HH, I know you think I'm crazy.
What? He's no. It's not no. Because not. I don't. Is I know you're crazy. Not I think. I know you're crazy. But continue.
He's a million times better than that bum Polish nuke Lewandowski.
You're messy. You're a mess.
You're messed up. You know that. I'm messed up.
No, bro. Lewandowski's overrated. HH. I'm gonna be honest, bro. He's when he goes to Barca and that Bundesliga tax hit, it's gonna be serious, yo. But yeah, if we utilize Mane in the right way, we play him as a two with Gnabry. It makes a lot of sense. One thing I like about Mane so much is desire to play. He's gonna have a fresh desire to play for the team, and that's what we really need in the team. Because every now and then, our players lose confidence, especially in the attacking final third, and that's why like usually we kind of give up and we don't score any goals. That's one of the reasons why we lost to Villarreal. Lack of confidence. But one thing also too is that
so you say Mane is the difference maker in the UCL over the ski.
I think he is. I think he could be, yes, and I think he is actually, because the reason why I'm saying he is HH. The ski has had to rely on players like Coman and flipping Gnabry to bail him out, even when we won the CL. You see, so for me, for me, it all depends on how we utilize him. If we play him in a two with Gnabry, that's going to be a deadly strike for. I can see 40 goals.
Because my thing is, first of all, who you calling me a bomb? You're mad. Mane can't match Lewandowski for goals, but Bayern don't need that. Bayern can easily split the goals around. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Cristiano left Real, but the thing though is, I do trust Mane more in the UCL than I do Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Like Lewandowski's main weakness. Now nobody is perfect and so forth. Lewandowski's main weakness is he clutch. Lewandowski doesn't. Mane is more clutch than Lewandowski. I think you have to admit that he's more clutch.
Right. No, you have a point. You have a point. Also, one thing you have to understand too is the people, and I'm gonna go back. People are criticizing Brazil for not signing players. This dude just signed 3. For me, I'm not saying they're good players, but he just got 3 good bargains, and also not only did he get 3 good bargains, he sold a player for a very good price to Leeds. So I'm shocked. I'm sure, and I told Bayern fans this. I was like, bro, you have to be careful of what you're saying to this guy, because this guy can pretty much prove us all wrong in the summer window, and he showed it by signing Mane. Gravenberch, we got Mazraoui. These 3 are really good signings. Is he gonna win us the CL? I don't know. I really don't know, but I hope so. I'm just crossing my fingers.
What I can say, just quickly want to say, what I can say is you're not getting prime 19-20 money when this guy was dribbling for fun and actually embarrassing guys on the left wing. You're not gonna get that money. But what you get in your game, he's more a striker. He's more a finisher, and that could be good for the UCL run because he's more clutch.
Liverpool. I gotta get to Jamal's team. They're in a huge decline,
Whoa,
they're in a serious decline. Yeah.
How?
You know why I'm saying this, right?
By the way.
When they sign Nunez, I'm sorry to say this, but this guy is not a baller. This guy is not a bum. And you guys say, oh, club can turn him into. This guy is a bum. Another player too is this guy what's he call it? Jota and these other players, they're not. You can see they're losing their clutchness. They're selling Origi to AC Milan too. They're losing that game changer.
Jamal, two clutch players have now left. These are 2 big game players in Origi and in LDO and the Rig.
Yeah. One thing I say is, Origi played about 5 games last season, so that's not really a miss. And bro, who knows? Maybe Darwin Charles Nunez can be clutch.
Okay, wait. So who else wants to comment this thing before I take some dubs?
I want to talk about it.
All right, let me come to Abdul and then come to Abdullah here. Abdul.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about Charles Darwin right now.
Yeah, relax. Just leave Charles alone. Leave Charles alone. Leave Charles alone.
HH, I can't believe Eric Garcia isn't in the Brick Academy.
Leave Charles alone. Oh no. I'm sending him to class. Just leave him alone.
Yeah, in regards to Mane, I think for Bayern Munich, it depends on how they're gonna use it. Because I'm seeing reports that these guys they still think this guy can work on the wing.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
He's not a winger anymore, bro. He's
yeah.
not a
it's a done
winger.
deal.
Like he don't got like bro. Like I completely 100% agree with Jamal. Had they sold them in January, nobody would have said anything about it. No uproar, no nothing because
Wait, Abdul. So a player can't go through a rough patch.
he can go through a rough patch, but like it was 18 months, bro.
Yeah, it was in the COVID season as well.
18 months, yeah.
Wait, hold up. He was bad for 18 months.
Yeah, the whole COVID season and the start of the season as well. You feel me? That's 18 months, and I feel like I think, bro, like what Klopp got right was that he moved him into that striker position, and that's where you saw the resurrection, and that's where I think for Bayern Munich, you have to take notes, bro. You can't be committing the same mistake that Klopp has been committing the last 18 months because you saw how ineffective Mane was, and I feel like. I don't know. I feel like for Mane, it's a good move for him because he deserves money, bro. He deserves the cachet.
New challenge as well.
Yeah, he deserves the cachet, new challenge, new environment, and I know he speaks German as well, so it's gonna be easy. Like it's gonna be easy to settle down, and not just that. I feel like for Bayern Munich as well.
Wait, hold on. So did he come from the Bundesliga to Southampton originally?
Yeah, he did.
No, it was Salzburg. It was
Salzburg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they speak
Come on,
German as well.
dude.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that for Mane, I think he fits more the Nagelsmann system. Bagelsman.
Easy. Be respectful.
No, I feel like he like I don't understand this buying obsession with Lewandowski, bro. He clearly doesn't fit the way Bagelsman. I keep correcting myself. But Bagelsman's system doesn't require like one stationary like number 9, one lanky motherfucker. I'm sorry for my language. Actually, I'm sorry for my.
This guy, I miss this guy. I miss Abdul.
That's a caution. That's a caution. Next,
can
next
I just say shout out H7 in the chat? He's my boy, bro. He's my boy. And just to round off HHM, I really like Mane, man. LDO. I hope he succeeds at Bayern. And in regards to the CL. It's tough to say because Bagelsman, he's on my fraud watch, so I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon.
All right, before I come to Abdullah, let me just take some debates, man. From sorry, I'm sorry, like we had this stream. If when Barca did the whole live stream, the guys were sending you super chats. Do you know how funny that joke? Because I think it was what's it called? It was Smoke who said that. Do you think that Laporta read the dubs?
Chelsea may need to do that as well.
Let me get the dubs.
Oh, that's too funny.
Chelsea may have to do that as well.
English Talents FC. LL, you didn't talk about Uncle Mo versus Pogba in your vid.
Wait, no spoilers, guy. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh damn, man! Then you may have to dip when we
get
to it. Okay, dip. No, because it's good. It's good. Okay. I'll address it when we get to the thing. I'll address it, bro. Lad, Klopp will change the system to 4-2-3-1. So Charles is going to be the lone striker.
Yep. The only problem I have with that is people saying he might put Firmino in the 10 because his legs are gone. But I don't know if Firmino still have that je ne sais quoi, man, to do the 10. I don't know.
I thought Firmino was going to get sold, bro, because I think the guy's finished, personally. But, thank you, bro. Guys, I had more faith in you, but your Luis Diaz take is absolutely trash. Dude has some pace, a little bit of flair, and no end product. Gets real. No, but see. How could you just say he has no end product definitively? He has no end product now. But what about in a few years' time? There are players who had no end product to begin with, and then they gained an end product. So
Vinny.
And I know it's a Portuguese league, but he still scored 19 goals last season. Just saying.
Yeah, but did he see?
Yeah, Portuguese.
Did he see what he did in the previous season? He's only had one good season in the Portuguese league, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
He was playing with Patrick Vieira.
Fire Fist Z. With Mane gone, goodbye to a title challenge for FC. Hey, relax, man. Come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Although I think Tottenham could do something.
Tottenham's gonna do nothing, man.
Salah needs Mane to keep him on his toes. #rivals. Do you think this will affect Salah? Negatively, positively?
I think Salah might do, but this will affect him positively. Reason being is because Salah works well with a link man. Because people forget in Roma days, him and Zeko had a good relationship, and when Origi plays, he also plays good. So he plays good with a target man. And who knows, bro? Salah wants that Ballon d'Or. So let's see what he does.
Jamal, I'm saying right. I'm not sure.
No, not this season. Next season. Yeah, he's not getting it, but he wants it.
Your boy Mikey, man. Thank you for the door, Mikey. Mane will score at least 20 plus goals. I think Nagelsmann will switch to a 3-5-2 formation, which is I think what he prefers, and play Mane at striker. What does this mean? Oh no, Lewandowski is out. Like I don't see a situation. Here's the thing.
He's going Chelsea.
No. But
coming to the bridge.
But here's the thing. Though. What if, let's say, Bayern don't get a deal for Lewandowski and he stays at Bayern?
He'll be on strike.
He's gonna be on strike.
No. Forget about being on strike. Niggas are, you're gonna be on strike. Okay, you're on the bench because Mane is now a guy. So it will create a very crazy scenario.
Yeah. Because the comments he's moving mad. Lewandowski is saying some wild stuff about Bayern. So I don't think he's gonna play.
You can say that's wild stuff. What if you're now forced to stay? How will that look? Now?
I've always been. Can you make a video, HH? Because it always confuses me on the FIFA Rule 16 because I've never understood why it's never used more by players. HH, are you familiar with the rule?
Wait, what's the rule? Talk to me.
It's basically you can basically go to FIFA and tell them I want to leave my club, and they'll they'll look at your contractual situation, your value, and then they'll set a price for you so you can leave the club no matter what your club wants to do, as long as that value is paid by the club that you want to move to. And my question is, why is that rule not used more? Like it confuses me.
Wow, man. No. I need to look into that though.
It's very interesting.
Wait, let me come to Abdullah. Talk to me, Abdullah. Your thoughts on this on Mane? Abdullahi? All right. Well,
can I go on this?
Okay. Casey, go for it, and then I'll go to Mohammed.
Yeah. See, finally, Mane is moving to a big club at the age of 30.
Yes, you're still salty after corner taken quickly. Okay.
Illegal corner. Okay, but all jokes aside, see, I think this is a good decision because if you think about this, Mane actually had just one excellent year, and that was 2019. Salah, on the other hand, has been like clutch for almost, except like 2022, Salah has been excellent for Liverpool. And I don't know where this clutch myth comes from. Last season, Liverpool made top 4 because of Salah, not Mane. Mane was Class B last season.
When they won the title, Mane's goals won.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's the one.
He was our best player in 1920.
2019.
And in the Champions League as well, he destroyed Bayern.
Yeah, 2019, the Bayern game then to the end of season. Since COVID, he has been crap, barring these last 2 months. So I think it's very simple for Liverpool. They have to choose Salah or Mane.
But how much do you think they'll miss him, or you don't think that they'll miss him that much?
It depends. It depends how Salah starts, because I think there's something mentally I think Salah has been broken mentally, man. Five finals.
He took 3 major L's. Five finals. No. But he took 5 finals. But he took 3 major L's, which is AFCON final, World Cup qualification, and of course the UCL final.
Did you see what Rodrigo said?
That was deep. So wait, Casey, are you done? So I can come to Mohammed?
Yeah.
Mohammed, talk to me, man. Mane, man.
Yeah. In terms of Mane, we will miss what he gave us. The issue is it depends if Salah's form comes back. We need Salah.
Believe in your Egyptian hero. Believe in Egypt.
I believed in him in the final, and it didn't amount to anything. So it is what it is. So look, in terms of with Nunes, I also don't rate him technically, but I don't really care about how technical he is. For me, it is a different profile, and in a way, I've been screaming out of a profile like Nunes, not exactly Nunes, like maybe preferably a Haaland or a Vlahovic, but Nunes is that kind of a striker where I would always be pissed off because in certain games, Salah and Mane are just wasteful because they're inside forwards. They're not natural strikers. They're wingers. So they don't have the finishing edge. And there will be games where I'm sitting there like, I'm almost going to rip my shirt. It's like these guys don't know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Put the ball in the back of the net, please. And these guys just, early chances, they kick it straight at the goalkeeper or they blaze it over the bar or they put it off target. It's like, now.
So you believe Charles is that guy to get the goals?
Stop calling him Charles, please. That's disrespectful.
I'm not saying he's that guy, but I'm saying it's a different profile. It's not another winger trying to play striker. It's a striker, and maybe he might take time to adapt, but it's a different profile. It's not a winger we're trying to force to be a striker, even though they have no finishing edge. They're just taking shots, like popping shots, even though it's not like venomous shots. I want a venomous striker. And Salah and Mane have not been that. And that's the issue that we've been having is we've been relying on wingers to be our strikers. And now we bought a striker. I'm not saying he'll turn up, but I'm just saying everybody doesn't rate him. So just like you said, the only way to go, there's only one direction to go. Where's everybody is expectation. Everybody, even Liverpool fans, don't expect him to bang. So all he has to do is just play decent, and he's already overachieving. As long as he's confident in himself, and it is what it is. Just go into the team and play for the team, and you don't really have to get involved in the build-up. You don't have to overcompensate. Just do your job, get on the end of the crosses, and try your best to put him in the back of the net.
And by the way, Chich, who's your number 9, by the way? Who's your number 9? I forgot.
Mikey, thoughts on on Mane leaving, man? How much do you think Liverpool will miss him? Or do you think Liverpool can cope without him?
2-touch Romelu.
Michael talks football.
Oh, probably my internet went to Ukraine and came back. I don't know what happened there. This is a sad day, HH. Sadio was one of my favorite players in Liverpool, man. I really remember the first game against Arsenal, scoring that banger of a goal, and I said, this guy is the real deal for Liverpool. And ever since then, he's never been injured, never had a serious injury for Liverpool. And that's one thing that's going to be good for Bayern is that you get a guy who will always stay healthy. Oh, man. What is he? Now we're stuck with, I guess, Uruguay and Andy Carroll. I hope he bangs. I really do, because
so you don't rate Charles.
This is the thing, HH. He has to get 20 goals. He has to replace Mane's goals, doesn't he?
He's getting that.
Okay, Jamal, but how certain are we of that happening?
I want him to take penalties too. I don't want Salah taking penalties no more.
Wait, Jamal, how certain are we of getting 20 goals in the Premier League?
Bro, I'm not that sure. But the thing I can say, is the only thing I was watching his clips, what make me feel a little confident is his variety of finish, man. He have the chip, he have the curling finish, he have power finish. So I don't know, man. I'm just praying this guy is a cool-blooded finisher. That's what I'm saying.
So Jamal, so this is just hope. This is not confidence. It's more hope than confidence.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah.
But Mike, but do you agree that what people are saying that he looks a bit iffy on the left, had to move to a striker, isn't as good as he was, maybe on the decline, that it was the right move? Or do you think that maybe Liverpool should have had more faith in him, specifically in his new role as a striker? Because sometimes if a player is older, you just need to move into a new role to then sort of make them work as they're in old age. Or do you think that this was the right move to allow him to move on?
I think it was the right move, to be honest. I think it was the right timing. Not that, because he wasn't good for the last 18 months, except for after AFCON, of course. Before that, I mean, last season, if it wasn't for Salah, we would have not made Champions League football. Let's be honest here. We would have not made and of course, Alisson. But Sadio wasn't good. You could see the declining. Maybe it was because he wasn't good anymore on the left side, and he needed to play striker. And that was the biggest problem for him. So he's going to... I mean, Darwin's got to replace those goals. If hopefully he can do it. Mane, man, it just sucks because the guy is he's just a born winner. He's a born winner. He'll do anything for the club to win. Always stay healthy.
And he won everything he could have won in Liverpool. That's a very important point as well. Yeah.
Exactly, and he probably brought that winning mentality to Senegal because then they finally won their first AFCON. Maybe he brought that to the national team. But boy, oh boy, I mean, obviously everybody's going to write off Liverpool and say, "Oh, you don't have technique," as you would say, at striker role. You don't have this sort of stuff. But everybody wrote off Liverpool last season, and we almost did the quad. I mean, obviously we almost did, but we competed in all four fronts till the end. So you might write us off, but we need, if we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 and we don't have a creative midfielder. Do I want to see Jordan Henderson in the 10 role? Please no. we need to get a number 10 badly. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right, let me take some debates, man. Shout out to your boy. Look at this clown. You're trying to be clever, man. At least this is a better attempt than that clown, Abdul. Welcome to London Reds HH. # send your application. That's sad, man. That's just sad, man. God forbid.
Like
God
you know that dub, like the Munch My Coochie HH. You know that has to go down as like
fire Z Fist Z. His name is Darwin. Of course he's not going to be techie.
Darwin is a cool name.
Now, guys, let me be real. I remember when me and my brother first saw Messi, we were like, can it be a great player called Messi? This was way back in what's like 05, 06. We're like, Messi. It's like where's like the Maradona, the Dini. We're like Ortega, like Messi. What kind of a name is Messi? I mean, you can't be amazing and be called Messi. The name doesn't matter, bro. The name doesn't matter because if you can be amazing called Messi, the name doesn't matter.
But HH, very quick before I come going now. If this guy does well and he actually look quality on the eye,
Jamal,
what you gonna do?
I will call Klopp the second coming of Buddha. Because you know what I think? I think the best that Darwin can do is he'll still look iffy, but he'll just get goals. Basically, he'll be like a Van Nistelrooy. He'll just get goals. But if he actually looks like techie and actually looks good and actually he improves him, I'm like Klopp is Buddha.
Bro, no chance. Have you seen those step overs?
No, but why hasn't it? If he could do it, why didn't he do it with Jota then?
Wait, hold on. Casey, what are you saying?
No, but if he improves player technically, which he has never done, let's be honest, why didn't he do with Jota?
Wait, can I respond to HH? I just want to say, that's the first time I heard Techie and Nunes name together for the first time.
No, look. My thing is that your YouTube comps are supposed to show your best bits. If those are Darwin's best bits, then we have issues. Because
Suarez rates him, though. Suarez rates him.
Oh, come on. Uruguay tax. Uruguay tax, Jaws tax, man. Jaws tax. Ice Freezy says, Mo Sansa, Charles Nunez, and Cartel... Wait, who is the cut?
Diaz. The no-look merchant, bro. The no-look merchant.
I'll say, but Walcott couldn't dribble. Walcott was a straight line runner.
Bro, he's gonna...
That's a good call, bro. That's a good dub.
Yeah.
The funny part is...
I'm laughing for the creativity of the name, but that's a lie.
Yeah.
That's like Luis Diaz. Walcott was trash. Walcott was pace and now Walcott was crap.
Kick and run.
Yeah. I'll just say hilarious.
Are we gonna talk about the Nketiah thing today?
Nah, that's
M Night Shyamalan.
100 a week. 100 a week, by the way.
Oh, you see what? Mo Sansa, Charles Darwin, and Sonbed Danch. Wait, why? Why is everybody against Luis Diaz?
It's funny.
Bro, he be doing no-look step-overs, bro. He be doing no-look step-overs.
Wait till the end of the season. Let's see if
Mohammed don't look ass-wise, bro.
Look, man. No. You guys need to be responsible.
Jamal, but you guys have to take the L now, man, because since the start of February, you guys have been talking about that quadruple. Now it has turned into a massive failure. You have to now take it.
We're taking it. Yeah, I know the banter is real. We have to accept it because we are stuck in the squad.
But I give it too. I give the banner and take it as well.
Jamal, here's the thing though. Jamal, you still can call yourself two Infinity Stones because you still got two Infinity Stones. So why is it the two?
Who did we beat in those two finals?
We threw away the gauntlet. We threw away the gauntlet.
No. Jamal,
We
hold
threw
on.
away the gauntlet.
If not for that clown, we'd have beaten you twice.
Who did Chelsea sign?
That clown Mason Mount and clown Pulisic as well.
No. If not for Mason Mid, we would have beaten you twice. So
is history gonna remember that? Is history gonna remember that? Okay.
Wait, no, Jamal, do you know that you can edit Wikipedia? I will edit Wikipedia and says at this time Mount was the reason why we got screwed. So I've got trust me, I know Wikipedia. That's how I passed.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going Will Smith. I'm going into Man in Black 2, and I'm gonna get the memory thing to flush the quadruple out that you guys said.
What's it called? Normalizer.
Yeah.
All right, man. So look, man. So Jamal, even though we want the spoiled feedback, well, we're gonna talk about the whole Pogba thing now, though. So.
Okay.
All right, man. So guys,
peace out, guys.
Wait. Is that the real Miss B Nation?
Miss B Nation. Wait, Miss B, is that the real you?
What's up, love dude? What's up? Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god.
God damn, your mic is Siberia.
Oh
boy.
I was having my meal up peacefully, just waiting for my turn.
Yo, Miss B, man, why you keep hating on my club, bro?
I'm
not hating, bro. I'm just talking facts, bro.
He's spitting facts, bro. Let him cook.
Look,
okay. Look,
Barca fan don't want to hear the truth, bro.
Wait. Let's get to this whole Pog thing, man. So where are we at with it, guys? Look, man, it was alright. Now, my thing was that I found this to be interesting. Okay, and I found it actually more interesting than my GOATs documentary. Again, no offense, he's still my GOAT and everything, but my GOAT doesn't have the same source as Labil.
What about his wife's documentary?
So Pogmentary, as I was saying, Pogmentary. Here's the thing, guys. There was one key line in the whole Pogmentary. I said it on the video I put out. I said it again. There was one key line. United bought one of the most talented players in the world. The second most talented midfielder in the world, second only to Marco. And you did not build your team around him. And then I have these stupid, dim-witted clowns on YouTube who say, how could you build your team around a guy who is inconsistent, who's defensively unaware? You stupid moron. You stupid moron. Let them build the team around him, then let him fail. Then we have a different conversation. Because it's a whole different conversation if they actually build a team around him, get quality players around him, not the trash to play with, and he fails. Because I tell you right now, there is no chance Pogba fails if he has a proper team around him, a proper quality around him. And a guy that talented, that's good, that's what you do. But for United, as we see from United, apart from De Gea and Cristiano, everybody has flopped at United. Everybody has gone down. Just think about it. Every single player who has been to United since Fergie has gone down. Whether it's Mata, whether it's Kagawa, whether it's Jerry Maguire, whether it's freaking Sancho, whether it's Martial, everybody has gone down. So you're now blaming Pogba when everyone else has been trash. We all know what Martial was before he got to United. We all know who Mata was before he got there. So you go to United. So United is the problem, and it is the freaking issue. But what I want to go into is because I want to talk about it from the United perspective and the whole Juve perspective. Because most likely, I think Juve is not very close. I think Juve is a big mistake. Juve is a mistake. And watching this documentary, I know why it's going to Juve. It's an emotional move, and that is why it's going to be a massive mistake. And the right move is what Raiola said in the documentary. Mino Raiola was right. PSG is the move. That is the move, because Raiola said that we need to see that Pogba for France on a more consistent basis, and he felt that the way that we see this is at PSG is what will now bring Pogba back into the lights. So I don't understand why Juve is, which is why I say to myself that because Raiola, I think he passed away again, rest in peace. I think it was last week or a few weeks ago. So my thinking is that if Raiola was still alive, would he be pushing Pogba to say, no, PSG bro? I think now with Raiola's passing, and without that guiding force, because Raiola was like a father figure, I think he's now making much more of an emotional move, whereas he doesn't have a guy to say, no, PSG's, what are you going to do as Juve? Look at the state of the freaking team. I mean no offense to Juve fans. I mean no offense. That team's a mess. The team is a mess. Allegri's washed. I'm sorry, Juve is not moving forward. And right now, people will argue Juve are now behind both AC Milan and Inter Milan. So Pogba, you going back there, of course you'll be loved. Of course you can now say Pog back at Juve and so forth. But it's not gonna help your career. You may look better and so forth, but it ain't really gonna help you. So let me come to Michael first with this whole thing, man. Michael, so look, on two fronts. With the whole United thing, do you take the side of no, Pogba is trash, he's crap and he could have done better at United? Or do you take the points of United failed him by not building a team around him and by how poorly United were managed? And then talk to me about whether Juve or PSG is the right move.
Okay, when I look at the Pogba to United move, most expensive player ever when United signed him, 90 million, all the hype. The guy was fantastic at Juventus. Everybody wanted him, right? United didn't build a squad around him. But that's also, Pogba has to elevate his play. If you play with bums, you need to elevate your play as well. Of course, you can say, oh,
Mike,
yes, he's got four
Scott
players.
McTominay, Fred Flintstone.
I know,
Bruno.
HH. I know, these guys are terrible. But also, if you're a top player, you can make these trash players look somewhat decent. So I break it down to this, right? I blame 50% on United for not building a squad around him. I blame 30% on Pogba because, let's be honest, he wasn't fit for like the last couple of seasons. He was excellent the first two seasons, I would say, at Manchester United. Other than that, this is not a Pogba we know. This is not. I mean, look at the last two seasons. The guy, how many minutes has he played? How many games has he played? Has he even been there? Where's his motivation? These are things I want to see from Pogba. I rate Pogba, like you, HH. I think he's a fantastic footballer. I think it's just a shame how his career is going because he still hasn't won a Champions League. At Manchester United, he only won a Europa League and FA Cup. You want that on your career? You want that as your legacy? That ain't a good legacy to me. So I blame mostly United, but also you have to blame Pogba, man. Look, he says in the documentary, I want to feel loved and this sort of stuff. If you want to feel loved, you have to play well. And he didn't play well at times. And you could tell as well in the last two seasons, he didn't give a crap. He just said, I don't want to be here. Like many Manchester United players, they don't want to be here.
Can I ask a question?
Okay,
yeah.
ask a question.
Like, you could say he didn't care either, but in a way, like, the club was a joke. Like, the club itself didn't care. They had Oli in charge, bro. Oli was the manager. He was bringing in his friends and stuff to be the coaching staff, bro. Like, and also in terms of carrying, right? It's easier to carry a club if you're an attacker, but in the midfield, it's very, very hard to carry midfield. You can't carry a three-man midfield.
At a very young age.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm not here caping and so forth and everything. I know you get it, but go watch my video when I first made it. I said, look, Pogba still needs to develop. You see, if let's say, like Michael, I get your point. To elevate the midfielder and so forth. But that comes with experience. If you're experienced and you have several years in the game, then you know the little tricks in game to be able to be effective if you don't have top guys around you. And that only comes with playing more matches and having experience. The guy was too young. I said, wait a minute, you're bringing a guy who is still developing, still developing at Juventus, and is leaning on and depending upon a Vidal, a Marquisio, and a so forth. And he wanted to now be the main midfield star and carry the midfield by himself at that age? Come on, bro.
Yeah, even if you look at Madrid, it was Cruz, Casemiro, who was doing the blanket CDM role, and Modric. With Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi, these guys were all carrying their weight. It was actually three doing heavy lifting.
Wait, hold on. Streets, how old was Pogba when he joined United? Does anyone know?
22, 23?
Was it 23? So people
I think it was 23.
Yeah, 23, something like that.
20.
I wasn't even Madrid at that time when he joined Man U because I think it was perfect player we needed.
All right, okay, quick. Let me come to Rob. So Rob, your thoughts on this, man. Pogba. So no. So Mike, PSG or Juve? What's the best move for Pogba?
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to go to the circus that is PayPal FC? Do you want to go to that circus? I don't know.
But Mark, you have Marco. Like, okay. It's now we weighing up. They are both bad. PSG is a circus on Mbappe FC. Juventus, you don't have the quality around it, and they have regressed since then. So it's like, what's poison can you live with? So what is the best out of the Juve and PSG if you take the pluses and the minuses?
So what do you think Pogba wants? Do you think Pogba wants to be the main guy and the star of the team? That's, I think, what he wants. And if he goes to PSG, his brand will devalue. Whereas if he goes to Juventus, his brand goes up. Because there's Mbappe and Messi and Neymar. Those brands are ahead of Pogba at PSG.
See, here's the key point. No, see, I was with you in you're not going to be the main star, but your brand can go up because it's PSG. You will look good. You will play well.
The Juve brand isn't the same. Yeah.
And you're playing for PSG. So you are now, it's like, man, what's it called? Pogba, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. You are now it's like the Harlem Globetrotters and everything. These are superstars. Now, one star can shine brighter, but you're still amongst the super. With Pogba, it's like MSN. Of course, Rakitic was money. Of course, all the guys were money. But it was about Messi, Neymar, and Jose. Now, of course, Hakimi can do his thing. Of course, Marco is there, but the superstars are Pogba, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. And with you coming in, there'll be massive fanfare there. So branding and this whole image thing which he cares about, that'll be key. Mike, let's be real, Mike. If you care about branding and so forth and everything, in 2022, is Juve still sexy? In 2022?
Not really, but he'll be the main guy at Juventus. And Juventus fans love him. And he will do well there. I think he will actually do really well at Juventus. Look, he's going to play the 10 role. AJ, you saw the documentary. This guy loves America. He wants to be so American. It's kind of crazy how American he wants to be. So he understands the value of off-field. When you're not on the pitch, you have to elevate your brand and you need to get these sponsorship deals and these sort of stuff. You could get that at PSG, right? But he will not be the guy who could carry PSG to a Champions League, possibly, because it's going to be Mbappe. Most likely, it will be.
I'm telling you, PSG is the move, man. PSG is the move.
It would be the move, but I think Juventus actually will be the smart move. I think he just needs to go somewhere where there's not too much press. If he goes back to Paris, where he is born and raised, you know how much pressure he's going to be. And as soon as he doesn't perform, they're all going to be on his neck.
But Italy are nasty. They're nasty.
They are nasty. They are nasty, Mohammed. But Juventus they're in a development mode, and he can be that guy to bring back Juve to the glory days. Because let's say he's got probably like 4 to 5 years at the top level, and now it's under Pogba to perform.
But see, my issue is that, and this is my issue. And people say, "Oh, you always keep for Pogba." Okay, now this is me now not keeping for Pogba right now. It's too safe a move. The move is too safe, and that is why I say it feels as if it's a move that is very much about. I just want to be in my comfort zone.
Yeah, 100%. He wants to be in comfort zone.
Yeah. Take a risk, bet on yourself. Because see, for me, if you are that talented, and here's my thing. People can say, all right, you're so talented, you should be able to elevate some guys and so forth. Cool. But you didn't. You are not going to tell me that Pogba is still not a talented player. Now, you can say that he's a talented player that needs this, that, or how talented. Cool. But you cannot come and tell me that this guy at his best is not one of the most talented and best players in the world. You will not do that because we saw what that guy did at the freaking Euros. So we will know what this guy can do and his all-round ability. So my thing, though, is bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. If you truly believe you're amazing, go to PSG and be the main reason why they win a UCL. Be the best player.
But didn't he do that when he went to Manchester United?
Difference is that you feed off the energy of the guys that are around you. If I have, I've got Fred, I've got McTominay, I've got management that keep on changing, I've got internal issues, I've got an Ed Woodward who doesn't know what he's doing, I've got a product who they don't even know which direction they're going through, managers are being sacked, you're not even targets, it's all a mess. At PSG, I know they have those issues, but this is still a team that has Hakimi, that has Marco, that has the young kid Mendes at left back. They have top quality guys, and the key thing, if I am playing around if I can feed off the energy of Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and Marco, that is very different from feeding off the energy of freaking Marcus Rashford and freaking Dan James and so forth. So look, let me come to your boy Rob. Rob, what do you think about this, man, Rob?
With regards to Pogba, I think it's partly Pogba's fault why he felt that United, but also United's fault, because I feel like they should have played him more in an attacking way, in more of a creative way, because he's not very good defensively. He's not good at tracking back. He doesn't always have the work rate, so I would say he should have played more in a free role, more of a creative role. That's why he failed at United, but also he himself, because of his lack of work rate, didn't put in much effort to try, and he didn't always have the motivation and the desire to work well there. So I would say in order for him to do well, he needs to be like more of like a luxury player somewhere else, where he's being used in more of like an attacking role, more of a creative role. That's why I think that's when you will see the best of Pogba, I will think.
And Juve or PSG? What's the best move for him?
Well, it depends on how it's going to be played, because PSG, they don't have a DM. So if he's going to Juventus and he's going to play like the Dybala role, I think that will be better for him. Or if it's going to be like the Dybala replacement.
So you're saying that if he went to PSG, that he wouldn't work at PSG because of no DM?
He is not very good defensively, and in order for him to work, they need someone behind him to do all of the defensive work.
But then, if let's say Ramos can just somehow get himself fit, you pair
and
Ramos,
Marquinhos could be CDM.
Marquinhos. Just as Kimpembe is trash. If you just get a quality defender, play them around with Ramos, and put Marquinhos back at CDM, where he was. So now have him. If you have a midfield of Marquinhos, Marco, and Pogba, we're cooking.
Yes, that could work, but Ramos is not very fit. He's not fit very often, and he's also getting very old and declining.
All right, Osuna, talk to me. Pogba and an United man. Talk to me,
man. I think that initially I thought it was Serie A tax, right? Because that's always something you have to consider with players that come from there. But he is a good player. I think I didn't actually watch his documentary, but I can just say about his time at United and at going to Juventus right now again. I think it was mostly his fault because he needs to still perform around this. And it's not like he had terrible players around him when he came, right? He had Mata, Herrera, under Herrera, he had Matic. He had all these players when he came in, and it didn't work out in the beginning with him. He wasn't playing terribly well. He had one season where he looked inconsistently good at times, Mourinho's second season, right? And then afterwards, I think the time when Oli came, it's like you can tell that he just played when he wanted to play because he only played when he felt good. When Oli first came, it suddenly felt like a new thing, so he decided to play well again. But then afterwards, he went on into old tricks. After COVID, he started playing well again because, it was a fresh start again. And then this next season started, and he was nowhere to be found. So it seems he really is. He needs this feeling of. I guess also I have no idea with why he's so inconsistent, and I feel that the move to Juventus, where he's going to be supported, I guess, by I don't know, like the people that love him. But what if he starts playing badly, and then the Italians are not that forgiving. If he starts playing badly for a lot of games, he's going to start feeling, it's not like they're going to love him as well. So. He has to figure that out on his own. It doesn't matter where he moves to. He just needs to figure out how he's going to get his performances to be consistent, because otherwise he's going to just lose the love of everyone that he joins. And I don't know if this emotional move is anything that will help him. I think he needs more discipline than anything.
But can I just say, do you think that the hate towards Pogba is warranted? There seems to be like a deep hate and resentment towards Pogba, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of it is because the people hate that he wasn't able to reach his potential. So they're like, bro, come on, you could have done so much better. And then,
but say this thing that just
no,
wait, hold on. See,
it's why so many people hate Balotelli.
No. But my thing though is that Ever since Fergie has left, the only two players who have actually done well at United is De Gea and Cristiano. Every single player that's come to United has their stock has fallen. Isn't this issue more to do with Man United than it is to do with any one player? Martial was a top quality player.
But we know that Pogba has the potential. He has all the ability to.
The reason that I say for Pogba it's a bit different is because that Pogba is not a. If you look at the players that Manchester United signed, the only two players that have done well are the only two players that are actual. Two of the four. Actually, Zlatan did well when he came, right? So they signed 4 world-class players ever since Sir Alex Ferguson has. Well, I guess De Gea was already before then. They've signed 3 world-class players. They've signed Zlatan, Pogba, and Ronaldo, and 2 of those had performed. The rest, the reason their stock has dropped is because they were either aging, they were becoming finished, or they were just not good players. So it's on Pogba because we know that what kind of player that Pogba can be, and he's shown it. The players that were, other players like Bruno, he never showed that he was a great player. He just scored some goals against the lower teams, right? So I think a lot of it has to do with Pogba because he is talented. He is on that class of Cristiano, De Gea, and of Zlatan, but he just couldn't perform as consistently as they could. So that's why I think it obviously Manchester United has to do with it. You even see that De Gea and Ronaldo stock has dropped even as well. But I think a lot of it also has to do with just Pogba's need. He needs to find a way to. I don't know what it is. When you think you figured him out, when you think he's figured out how to become consistent, then he's either injured or again he plays badly. There's just no knowing with him anymore.
Okay. Before I go on to Abdullahi, then Miss B Nation, then me, Mohammed. Juve or PSG? Best move for him. Also Osasuna.
I would have said. I mean, you're going to 2 clown shows, or holy shit. I would have said PSG because at least you have a chance at winning the Champions League. Maybe, I don't know. They're both crap moves. I think he should have gone to Man City in my opinion. Like, that was the move to do.
Yeah. I mean, he'd be crazy there, man. Abdullahi, talk to me, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. My microphone went off then before I was charging it. So can I quickly touch on Liverpool before I go to?
Wait, no.
Okay.
We'll move from there.
Okay, I think the problem is like what Michael was saying. It's all about brand and when liability is being loved at. Because if you look at United, I kept telling people, United is not even a club anymore. They're not even a club at all. They should never be recognized as the best club in the world football. United are like Nigeria. We call it Bet Nigeria. You go there to get bets and you win bet against United. That's Nigeria. That's United for you. Because every player that has gone to that club has not been successful.
Mm-hmm.
People call Labille failure. Labille is a baller. But when you have a player like Brick and Fred in your midfield, how do you expect him to succeed? How? Because people come at Labille a lot. But when look at Bruno Fernandes, he came in, assist and score goals. What happened last season? He became class A. Because the environment in United is poor and abysmal. And that structure from day one has been happening, but it's not been rectified. Ed Woodward, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and co. Changing manager week in and week out from Van Gaal to David Moyes, back to Jose Mourinho. So, like, different changes without even proper planning. And you expect the player to... How do you expect them to succeed when there's no proper planning there? And we all know Labille. When you create a system for Labille to play, Labille will show up. Labille isn't a crap player. And I keep
but then people will then say that, well, what's the point of mindset that if you're so amazing, you should be able to at least adapt to whatever situation is there. Why do we have to create a perfect scenario for you? You should still be able to be effective, even if the situation isn't perfect. That's what some people will say.
I agree with what you said, but look at the players around Labille and you expect him to adapt his game. How do you expect him to adapt his game when Brighton Money doesn't even understand how to pass a single pass? Even Fred, sometimes it's like Nigeria NEPA, on and off, low current, high current. So, and you expect Labille to play around a Class A Siberian induction player? Doesn't make any sense. It does not. If you want to see the best of Labille, put players around him. Let him show how good of a player he is. And I've watched a little bit of the documentary. I'm not surprised Labelle is talking about United because that team is not even a club, it's an entity. It's an entity.
Okay. So Juve or PSG, where should they go?
This is a problem now. Going to Paris Saint-Germain, where he's been born, his home country and everything, with Kylian Mbappe FC there, I don't think it will work because Mbappe for me is the face of that club. He's the face.
He could be a good sporting director. Mbappe could turn out to be a
exactly.
Very good
And
sporting
the
director.
problem is Mbappe is probably even going there. I have to play under Mbappe. I have to go with instruction with Mbappe. I think him going to Juventus because of the way Juventus has been. For me, I don't think Juventus is that bad for him to go because there are good players there that are, for me, better than Fred and McTominay and Denis Zakaria and Locatelli. Those are very good players that are better than Fred and McTominay. So if I can play with those kind of players around them, I think we might see the best of Labio Pogba. We might see it.
Let me come to boy Misby. Talk to me, man.
So Ashish, what I say about Pogba, I see the same situation with Pogba and Ronaldo when Ronaldo went to Juventus. So you bring Ronaldo, you did not bring someone to compensate him or players to compensate him to have, help him play his role, So Pogba went to Man U, but they thought he was going to be bossing the midfield by himself, but which was not the case. He's not that type of player. Mm-hmm. So you need to bring some players like, let's say, back in the day, maybe like a Matuidi, to have done that midfield players as a CDM. So that's why it didn't work in Man U. Because when Pogba went to Man U, I wanted Pogba to Madrid. Like I think his first season, but his wage demanding all that stuff, it was too much. So that's why Perez did not want to go with Pogba. That's why it was giving problems. But for me, as a move, you gotta look at the age. He's like 29. So going to Juventus, which team do you have more of a chance to win a championship or to win a Champions League? I think PSG will be a better move for him because he's 29. You're going to Juve. You have Inter that's getting better. You have Milan that's getting better. So I don't think Juve will be that club that used to dominate like the Italian league. So with PSG, you have Idrissa Gueye who could play pretty much as a CDM right there, and you have Verratti, and you put Pogba there, and that's pretty much a good midfield right there.
It's like for me like. I still forgot about Idrissa Gueye, who, and also remember, Marco also is a damn good tackler as well. Marco is damn good defender. So if you have Marco and Idrissa Gueye there with Pogba, that's a good three.
Sorry, so Pogba could move forward. It could be going forward, play his game, and you have Mbappe, Messi, Neymar to fit all the balls he wants, and then you have a good team right there. So I feel like if he goes to Juventus, I don't think it's gonna. I mean, he want to prove Man U that they made a mistake, letting him go. So I feel like if he goes to Juve, he's not gonna be able to realize that.
Sorry for cutting you short. Miss Benation, sorry for interrupting. PSG has a sporting director called Luis Campos. I don't think can work under Labio Pogba because Luis Campos are the player he wants in the team, and the way PSG are going right now, they want to go for more younger players with better kind of long-term process. And bringing Labio, you have to pay him more money. His endorsement is so much stuff has to go.
They have the money, bro. Wait. What do you mean by? PSG have the money.
I'm not saying they're not gonna pay the money. I'm talking about the new sporting director, Luis Campos. It does not want.
I'm telling you right now, if any sporting director is going to reject having someone like Pogba in your team, you're stupid. You're stupid because if you do the math, you don't judge Pogba based on him playing with Scott McTominay and so forth. You say, imagine Pogba with Verratti and with Idrissa Gueye, knowing what he can do offensively, knowing that this is a guy that can add to our offensive power.
Yeah, because it's not. It is. Like I was saying, So I feel like Pogba should definitely try to go to PSG because at Juve at his age, he's not that 23 years old player that he was at Juve, and this Juve is much different, than the Juve he used to play for. So I feel like the best move for him is to go to PSG. At least sooner or later, these teams like PSG, Man City, gonna win the Champions League. So I feel like he has a better chance to win it with those teams than winning with Juve right now. So that's my point.
All right, let me come to Mohammed and then to your boy Zeman and then Abdul.
Yeah, for me, one of the things you were saying, like, is the hate warranted? Like, there is certain amount of hate that's a bit over the line when it comes to Pogba. Like, I remember he posted, he was reading the Quran, and then there were people in the comment section like telling him put the book down and go train or something. Like, the guy can't even be religious, bro. It's just strange. It's like the guy, at the end of the day, is like you could say he needs to be more professional. I agree with that. But in the midfield, I could understand if you say Pogba needs to carry the front line because as a winger, it's easier to carry the other two just by putting up numbers. But in the midfield, it's hard. It's not like you can put up numbers like goals or something. Like in the midfield, if the other two are passengers, then even if you're putting your heart on the line, there's nothing to compensate for the other two passengers. And maybe people will say, oh, but he didn't start off with passengers and whatnot. At the end of the day, he started off with Ander Herrera, who was still average and barely starts for PSG. He still started off and came back because he wanted to revive United. But that's the issue is you're more of a guy that will play good around quality players. You can't carry the workload because even Modric needs Cruz and Casemiro. Even Iniesta needs Busquets and Xavi. So in the midfield, it's very difficult to depend on one guy to carry the workload of McTominay. And even, I would even say this, with people saying Pogba's a failure, then what is Bruno? Because Pogba won you guys our Europa League. He won you guys a Europa League. When Bruno came, nothing happened in the Europa League final. Pogba was there as well, but Pogba already won you guys the Europa League. His legacy for United may not be high, but he won the Europa League for you guys again. All that would have been was icing on the cake for Pogba. But for Bruno, this was his opportunity to make a name for himself. Pogba already did it. And you're here, you're the star player.
But I think to be fair though, Bruno ends Pogba. So Bruno coming in,
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's true. But that's my issue with certain United fans will not put the same criticism to Bruno. Maybe because he's kind of average compared to Pogba, so I kind of understand that bit. But still, though, you have to keep the same energy. Even you guys don't go as hard at Rashford, who maybe he's average now, but he showed glimpses. I never rated Rashford like that, but still, like you have to keep the same energy. Like if Rashford's gonna tail down from his career. And you guys are focusing on Pogba, just Pogba. You guys aren't even letting him read the Quran and on the Instagram. Is like you guys have to keep the same energy. Like Maguire, the defensive record, and look how he's playing. He's costing you guys against Everton.
So the real should Juve or PSG? Before I get to this dope on Zeman, Juve or PSG?
For me, it's easy. This is easy. From Juve or PSG is PSG. Not because I respect PSG, because I be bantering them a lot. But for me, PSG are closer to that Champions League than Juve are even close to the league at this point in their process.
All right. Before I come to you, Zima, let me just hit some debates, man. Shout out. Well, not all right. Abri first says, "What will the Pogba dog be about? His haircuts or Kante?" Bro, I don't. You know, in the whole documentary, there was no section on his haircuts at all, and Kante was never mentioned. So there you go. There was nothing about his haircuts at all. Abrisfair says Ray J leaving Chelsea like Abrisfair. I don't think you understand that Reece James has signed a lifetime contract. He signed a blood contract at Chelsea. He's never leaving, bro. He signed a Joao Felix contract at Chelsea. So it is what it is. M9 Shaka, Klopp equals Jerry Springer with a snap. God damn. All right. Look, man, that's a bit deep, man. Omo knows. HH, I'm pained. Mane made the red shirt scary. First. Fire emoji. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's sad to see him go because look, he was big time for Liverpool. He was big time. Kelvin said, Lukaku needs to adapt. He wants Tuchel to build a team around him, but Tuchel wants him to adapt to his system. Cavani will do well for Chelsea. The Cavani that I saw for United now, I want no parts of that, man. Give me the ski, man. Give me the ski. No, I mean, look, I will come back to this thing when we get to the Lukaku thing. We'll come back to this when we get to the Lukaku thing. City wouldn't take Pogba, who has no work ethic, according to whom? According to whom? Don't judge him based on that. Don't just assume that he has no work ethic based on the trash you've seen at United. United is a cesspool. It's a freaking cesspool where everybody has pretty much given them. So don't do that. Miguel Rabines. Jurien Timber is now being reported to be extremely reluctant to join United. Ballers like him are rejecting United left, right, and center. Wait, aren't United still twerking for Frankie? I still think United... Frankie has said, I don't want to come to you. Leave me the heck alone. Stop calling me. But they keep on calling his phone, bro. Look, I told you, this is why I try to explain to Terry. United are not what they were before. Okay, United right now in terms of branding, sure, but in terms of football relevance, a top baller isn't touching Man United. A top young baller doesn't want to go and play for Man United. They are right now one of the most unattractive options. It is what it is. Zeman, talk to me. And Zeman, be respectful. Zeman, be respectful.
I just want to ask a question. Where were you at?
No, don't ask a question.
No, this is just a question.
Well, I won't answer.
This is just a simple question. Where
Nobody
were you
answers
at
his question.
when
Nobody answers his question.
Where were you at when the Pogba documentary dropped? Because when it was announced, because I was I was in the gas station and I was absolutely shocked. It really pained me to hear the type of things that he's been going through. I haven't watched the documentary yet. HH.
Why not?
I haven't yet. So
are you gonna watch? But you are gonna watch it.
Yeah, I might give it a sneak peek.
Zeman, I have a question.
Yeah.
What pained you more, the cost of petrol or Pogba documentary?
Easy there, bro. Yeah, bro. That Netflix subscription rate, bro, is going high as we speak, man. So technically, yeah, you have a point. But Pogba, man, listen, man. First and foremost, I don't hate the guy, right? I don't hate him, but by no stretch of the imagination do I think he's a bad player. He's a talented player. But my problem is these excuses that keep coming on in terms of his performances that I keep hearing. Those excuses weren't granted to Griezmann when he's adapting to a new system. Those weren't granted. What happened to everyone?
Griezmann?
No. In this panel.
This?
No. I'm talking about players and responsibilities. All right. In here, we talk about Gid. Right? Do we not? What does Gid stand for?
No, Zeman. No, hold
on.
There's Gid and there's Man United.
Standards, man.
There's Gid and there's
standard, man.
Zeman, can I ask you a quick question?
What about Bruno? What about Bruno?
Can I ask you a quick question,
do you rate Bruno's talent as high as Pogba's talent? Like,
Zeman.
I don't know about you, but I think Pogba's more talented.
Answer me this question. Can you tell me why there are only two players who've actually come out good since moving to United? Since Fergie has left, only two players have come out good at United. Every player that's moved to United has gotten worse. What does that tell you, Zeman?
Okay. Fair point. But my point is, every single time he has a good game, I see him get compared to KDB. I see him get compared to other players that are more consistent than him. That's exactly my problem,
moved
bro.
on from that. We've moved on from that thing. He's better than that industry plant. No. We
keep making excuses for him, though. We keep making excuses for him. Like that's my problem, bro. It's
how
like
how people is it an excuse when every single player who's come to United has been trash?
Bro, let's look at the talent. No, I blame Manchester United, but I'm not saying he's fully at fault. But it just seems like we're dodging the real problem here. That it seems like we're dodging his responsibility. Problem? Is he not responsible for his consistency? Is he not the most talented person in that team? Any other top class player would get judged to this extent. And now I'm hearing, let's just calm down, bro. Look at the players he has. Like when we make those arguments for other players, that never comes into it. It's always about the player's ability and what can he do. And the problem with that is just the lack of consistency when it comes to his style of play. You could blame it on him, but let's be honest, there's a clear pattern to how well he can play under the right system. Do you agree with me?
No.
I
don't agree with you. No, I don't agree with you. No, I don't agree with you. Zima. No. I said no. Wait, what about what's the point that Rob made? Wait, hold up. The point that Rob made, was he played in his right role?
Was he played in his right role?
Which is on a consistent basis,
number 10,
given the role of being an attacking midfielder who focused more on attacking.
Okay.
Or was he forced to stay in the midfield and control the midfield, which is not what his freaking role is? But the point that Misby said, you brought a guy to control the midfield when he's not a Modric, a Kroos, or a Pirlo, so forth. He's an attacking midfielder.
No. How well has he done in his role when he was given that role? That's exactly my point.
Consistently was he played in that role?
No. How well has he done in that role when he's been played in that role?
When he played on the wings, he played pretty well when he was on the wings for United.
Yeah, so he's a winger. Is
There's
what I'm
like a
hearing.
10 that drifts. 10 that
No,
drifts.
exactly. No. This is my point, HH. I'm not doubting his talent level. I'm not doubting that.
Some clowns in the streets are. So
Yeah. I feel like
losers.
I feel like to a certain extent, there's a difference between criticizing a player and there's a difference, going overboard. Like some
the hate
fans
is
go
ridiculous. No,
overboard.
because do you know what gets me about some of these idiots online and some of you guys on the streets? I'm not talking to you losers on the streets. Is did you not see what this guy was doing at the Euros? Zeman, if not for that bomb ass Kimpembe, France would have won the Euros and Pogba would have been player of the tournament. You do realize that.
But didn't he lose the ball against Switzerland for the third
he
goal?
did. Come on, man. You can't.
You forgot about that part.
But what happened to Kante?
HH, going back to that role, right? Going back to the whole system argument. No, let me just end this, right? Let me just end this, right? What role was he playing for France that he had a great performance on?
He plays as a number 8 for France.
But that's not his particular position, right?
No, he's playing as more as
he's more of an advanced player. He's playing in a double pivot, was he not?
No, he's playing as a number 8 in
France. Was he not performing in that role, a role that he's not used to apparently?
Yeah, he did.
So
because there's more quality around him. Bro, those guys don't even know how to
keep
pass him the
thinking
ball.
like, okay. If we're gonna go by this, then that should be the rhetoric. So we're judging players based on the system around them and the environment around them, and that's what dictates how good they are. That logically makes sense, right? Are we going by that, HH? Do you agree to that? Do you agree to that? That's how we should judge a player, based on the environment around him and the system around him, and just we have to put that into consideration before we say he's trash. Do you agree with that, HH?
See, man, I don't have to answer your question. Bro. You could just
before you go,
no. But my thing is, on a real note, I do think that when it comes to Pogba, clearly he needs a certain system to get the best out of him. He's like that's the type of player he is. Like for me, when it comes to like, if you want to get the best out of him, when it comes to his best moments, when it comes to club football in particular, you've seen the best of him at Juve. What type of team were they considered? A very defensive-minded team. Now you look at France. What type of team were they considered? What type of players was he around? He was around workhorses, and that's my thing. In terms of what he needs around him in order to get the best, we have to be honest. Like, Pogba can't be trusted in a system where you're possession based, or a system where there's so much space between players, and you're not allowed to dictate that. Because out of his best performances, it's been in that type of system. That's where we've seen the best performances of him, in club wise and as well for his nation. When it comes to where he should go, listen, first and foremost, we have to listen, man. As much as people want to clown PSG, if they sign a player like Pogba, I think that would be the wrong move for them. Because how are you going to go against a footballing director that's recognized by the world? It's recognized by every single footballing institution as one of the best footballing director, and you're going to try to get a player that he doesn't specifically want. At the end of the day, you don't bring a footballing director to undermine him in terms of signings and creating a competitive team. So it's up to him. If the footballing director doesn't value what he brings into the team, why would you be doing it for him? Because that goes to the whole notion that PSG is a circus. So if they don't then they're not making circus.
Let me make a position. This is very simple here. We've talked about how we are seeing less technical players, and we're seeing more pace and power merchants and so forth. Zima, let me land. Just relax. I was talking about how we even when we had that whole Marcelo talk, like, man, we miss those individuals. We miss those guys with the technique and so forth. Pogba is the kind of guy who can entertain us and bring back that technique. This is similar to the Neymar situation, but not exactly the same. Because the thing with Neymar is that I'm angry at Neymar, because I know how good Neymar is, and Neymar is one of those dudes. But the reason why I aim my anger at Neymar is because Neymar, look at what's around you. 1,000%. I'll say it right now. If Pogba was at PSG or with the top team with players around him and he still underperformed, bro, I will go up. I say, Pogba, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. Like if Neymar was puts Neymar in the same situation, 100%, where he plays as a Man United with those guys around him, my angle will not be as Neymar. So see, man, my thing is, guys, you stupid morons. You stupid morons in this. Yes, I'm talking to you guys on the streets. You dumbass morons. We want to see guys like Pogba much more often, you dimwitted.
More than Henderson. More than Henderson.
So you stupid. Zima, let me lose. So you dumbass idiots. You dumbass idiots on the streets who keep insulting me and abusing me and keep saying I'm keeping film and I'm pro-black and so forth. You flipping idiots. Pogba is what will bring football back. Pogba is the kind of guy that we want to see. So you hating on him makes you look like freaking morons.
For me, I never doubted Pogba's talent. I think he's an exceptional player, but it's just, for me, talent is only so much. I need you to perform at a consistent rate, and I need you to show why you're one of the best midfielders in the world before you get claimed to be called one of the best midfielder in the world.
I know, yeah,
no.
Consistent, yeah.
I was just showing. I thought he was an incredible midfielder. I thought he was one of the world's best midfielders. I thought, was he not while he was playing with the same players?
Hold on, Zeman, no. You're your friend. Okay, put De Bruyne. Wait, hold up, Zeman. Put De Bruyne with freaking McTominay and Fred, and let's see how consistent he is. And also, people use Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg had better players than freaking Fred and
Draxler.
So don't use that whole thing with me, bro.
Yes, bro, better than McTominay. McTominay can't even pass for 5 yards.
Zeman, I remember that Wolfsburg team.
You saw Pogba had
that dude Arnold. That was on him was better than the trash the United have had. So don't give him that crap that he didn't have decent players or at least better technical players than these dudes that United have. 100%. They have no freaking technique, bro. Put De Bruyne on the same team. He ain't the De Bruyne that you freaking know.
Don't judge. Okay, HH, honestly, right? If KDB was there, would you be shouting for him like this? Would you be criticizing him?
No, because I don't rate KDB to begin with.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, so I don't rate that guy to begin with. What's it called? Is it Casey? Talk to me. And Casey, be respectful, Casey, because I know you're one of those dudes. So Casey, be respectful.
No, but isn't it good for Serie that they're getting a 29-year-old young prodigy?
You know,
bro, he's a youth product.
You know.
No, but dude, I rate Pogba. I told you that. I think he's the second best midfielder in the world after Marco.
Oh, so you believe that he's
yeah? I've told you so many times that I think he's the second best midfielder. Yeah, but okay. I mean the problem with him is that I agree with Zeman. He's not consistent enough. That's the only issue.
Casey.
But
McTominay and Fred Flings.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming. That's what I'm coming into because he has played for 3 teams: France, Juve, and Manchester United. 2 out of 3 has balled out. Just 1 team he hasn't played well. By the way, he is the only player who actually won them a trophy. Manchester United.
Yeah.
Bruno hasn't done jack shit. So where does this anti-Pogba hate comes from? I don't understand. And yeah, he's one of the last few ballers that we have, so we have to cherish him.
Now, Casey. It's Graham Souness and English media. They kill Labiu. If Labiu do anything,
Graham Souness is a racist. Listen, Graham Souness is a A-grade racist.
Graham Souness and English media.
If you want to know about Graham Souness, right? I will always tell you that. Just in 1981-1982, Liverpool played against Flamengo. He came out and he said that we thought that we are like physically better than them and we'll beat them. He was talking shit about Zico. He said, I didn't know that he would be able to handle our physicality. I sent you a link also of that game, right? Look at how shit player Graham Souness was. And this dude is talking about Pogba. That disgrace of they talk about pace and power. Dude, they are the definition of pace and power. Graham Souness and all these clowns. Pogba is one of the few ballers that we have. So hopefully he does well at Juve. And I think they actually may have a chance to reach a semi-final because they have a good attack now. Chiesa, Vlahovic, and Pogba. So let's see how it
Yep.
goes.
You know, can we okay, that whole he plays for a certain team, and now we're talking about Wolves being an amazing team. But aside from that, can we also put into perspective how, at the end of the day, how long has this guy been at Manchester United? 6 years, right? He's threatened to leave multiple times. So can we blame him in that aspect? Like, he's putting himself in this type of situation to the point where he's a 29-year-old looking for a move.
Zeman, yes. Zeman, 1,000%. Because I said that after the World Cup, Pogba should have moved. I think Pogba was
should have
too low.
left.
Basically, which is why when you watch the documentary, it presents to you the kind of guy that Pogba is. He's an emotional merchant. He's an emotional merchant. And I think that he wanted too much the Disney Plus story of, hey, United, I came back, I was out doing and so I was like, no, bro, it ain't gonna work. And that was the most. You won the World Cup, you scored a World Cup final. That was the moment to leave, and you leave then to the right club. Woo, we're talking about Pogba differently, bro. Let me come to your boy Ousmane. Ousmane, I knew that I'm sure you were a huge Pogba fan. What do you make of all this crap that I'm seeing? Also, guys on the streets, man, I'm watching you. Don't stop spamming LL. I'm gonna start banning guys in the streets, man. So, Ousmane, what do you have to say about these idiotic losers who don't respect technique, but instead want pace and power in football instead of quality players like Pogba? Like, Ousmane, how have we gotten to this stage where guys are now attacking Pogba but are now promoting industry plans like De Bruyne and Charles?
Okay. As you know, I was a big Pogba fan. Big Pogba fan. I'll get to that, big man. Yeah, I was a big Pogba fan. I used to back him all the time. I used to fight for him like crazy. But you know what? As I've grown, as I've matured, I've realized that this guy is a joke, man.
Same as me, though.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, I test. Elaborate.
Let me finish.
Elaborate.
Let me elaborate. I'll elaborate. Yeah. I've realized that this guy's an absolute joke, man, and that documentary, Pogmentary, whatever it's called, it's confirmed that to me. This guy just wants to be famous. He wants to be a star.
That's off.
This and that. Yeah? Like,
you got that from the documentary? Really?
Yes, that's what I've got from the documentary. He just wants to be famous. He doesn't care.
Analyzing.
Like, you see me? You see my kids? I'll make sure they don't look up to players like Paul Pogba. Yeah, the type of players you should look up to is someone like a Cristiano Ronaldo. Earlier today, I was watching a little clip on Instagram of Khabib speaking, the wrestler. Yeah, he said he trains 3 times a day. He used to train 3 times a day, and when he used to come home after the 3rd training session, he felt, listen, I don't feel like I've done enough today. Let me go again.
Okay, so maybe you missed the part in the documentary when he was in Miami and he was pretty much working like freaking 10, 12 hours a day and so forth for rehab. Maybe you missed that part. Okay.
Come on, bro. That everyone trains. Every footballer trains when I've seen Lingard train when he's on holiday. But as I was saying, yeah, I don't believe he is someone to look up to. Yeah. If I was to tell the kids who to look up to, I'd tell them to look up to someone like a Cristiano Ronaldo, a Khabib, a Floyd Mayweather. These guys with elite mentality, they want to be the best in their sport.
So let me get this straight. Basically, you want your kids to hit a one-man wall and to not score any goals in a World Cup knockout game.
And do shirtless squeeze after a penalty.
I'm talking about the mentality, the drive to be the best.
Okay.
For me, Pogba, he wants to be famous. He wants to be an actor.
Which is crap.
Bro, that's a joke.
No, he said after. No.
Bro, I ain't got time.
No. You're not gonna lie. You're not gonna lie upon people. He said that after football, he wants to go into movies. So you're not gonna just sit here and start telling lies.
Cristiano said that too.
Yeah.
So he's using football to get into movies. Bro, I ain't got time for none of your
guys,
famous
does anyone else want to speak?
Your acting thing. I haven't got time for that. Yeah. For me, now I look up to elite winners like Cristiano, the Mayweathers, the the elite guys. Pogba, for me, I've realized over time, I used to back him. He's an absolute joke, man. We keep making excuses for this guy. He's not playing with the right players. He's not playing in the right system. No, it's none of that. He just isn't a serious guy. His main focus isn't football, and he is not what people say he is. He's just a joke,
can you talk over this guy, please, about Pogba?
I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm not. Well, I used to live.
Kenny, hold up. Kenny, you are staying here for the next topic. You're going nowhere for the next topic. You are staying here right for the next topic because there are 2 topics that I want you and that joke I'd like to talk about. So you stay here for the next few topics. So talk about Pogba.
Yeah, so obviously, you can clearly see there's a player in there, like talent wise, like even his build, like the guy is, like he's like what, like as a midfielder, like he's physical, he has the touch, technique, all of that. He has played like the first 3 seasons was quite good. His best one probably the one the Mourinho got sacked and then Oli came back. It was really good back then, but ever since then, for me, it's been a lot of he's been inconsistent, but some of the inconsistencies due to the injuries as well. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of, like, for the past 3 years. Every other month, you see him is injured for like 2-3 weeks, and then afterwards, it's tough to come back, and then he'll get injured again. So I think there's certain stuff. I put some blame on him because a guy that good, there shouldn't be that. Oh, for my national team, I'm playing well, but for my club, like the guy is too good to be having this type of discussion around his name. You can't be having like you have 2 pop. Like, come on, there's not that big of a diff. Like it's still Man United still have good over the years. They had good players. You can't just put all the blame on the players around him. Are they bad? Yes. Are they not good enough? But the guy has some blame. And also, Stops is not a number 10. He's barely played 10 in his career. Is he a creative midfielder? Yes, but he's not a 10. He's an 8. He's not a 10.
Okay. Before I come to your crappy dubs, man. Parasite. Thoughts on this whole Pogba thing? Parasite, going once, going twice, sold. Let me now come to these your dubs, man. I don't know what most of these dubs are saying, because you guys are clowns, man. All right. Let's see. Latza. So basically, Latza is a City fan, and he said that City would destroy Chelsea in the UCL final 5-0. So just keep that in mind that this guy is called Latza, and he thought that City and Pep would give Thingy a masterclass. So this the guy who's sending this door right now. So Latza, you loser. So basically, Pogba is a system merchant. Interesting, because I think for France he bowled, and for you, so he's a system merchant, but he took Juve to a UCL final, and he scored in a World Cup final for France. 2 different teams. Interesting. The one thing he accuses De Bruyne of, he's a freaking interesting plant. He's the reason why Hazard isn't a World Cup winner. Zeman, thank you for exposing this genius. HH. Latza, you're a loser, man. So,
shout out to Latza.
There's no shout out. There's no shout out to anybody. CR7 will deliver the UCL to PSG with Pogba next year. Man, look, man, these Ronaldo fanboys, man, I'm going to give them love. These guys are consistent, man.
No, that's why I hope that Portugal just gets knocked out in the group stages also. I just want to see what will they say then.
Casey, I don't think Casey, they're making the final. Casey, when they make the final, I'll
stop the jinx, bro.
All I gotta say is Pogba talk big. He better make to the final because he.
Benzema as well. Benzema.
Look, we'll see what happens. I think. Shout out to your boy HH Zeman. Absolutely destroyed. What do you mean by he destroyed me? Zeman just came up with a I don't know what. You always talk about system methods when it comes to players you don't like, but make excuses for others. Genius. He bowled for Juve. He bowled for France. 2 different systems. What does your thick head not understand about that? If you bowl for 2 different teams, how are you a system merchant, you freaking genius?
Defensive.
Zeman, shut up, man. Abrit's fair. Zeman, remember Iniesta and Xavi don't sniff Zidane. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he know. Zeman knows this. Okay, of course Zeman knows this.
I don't know.
Zeman,
I don't know
Zeman,
what I know.
that's,
I don't know what I
clip,
know. And
Zeman, that clip he sent me of Iniesta Zidane, man. Don't you dare send me that crap ever again. Don't send me that crap ever again. I deleted that clip. Boy, Pogba, Lukaku, Dembele equals black tax. Hashtag no excuses.
Is he wrong? Is he wrong though? Is he wrong?
Yeah. No. Has Pogba been to the Brick Academy?
No.
Has Pogba ever been to the Brick Academy?
Casey, that's a transgression. Next will be a yellow. Casey, don't you ever put Lukaku and Pogba in the same sentence? Well, let's go about Lukaku. Don't you dare put Lukaku and Pogba in the same sentence. Don't you dare do that, man. It's fair. If Zad CL counts, then Kaka World Cup medal doesn't count. So yeah, Kaka
that's actually true, man. Kaka got a World Cup.
No. Hold up. Hazard was moral support, so it counts. Shout to your boy Low. Mo, haven't I suffered enough? HH, why always Arsenal? Change teams. It's your your choice for spotting Bournemouth's team. Kelvin's a hero. HH, you make excuses that Kebroni didn't help Zad and was a Bournemouth in that semi and completely left Hazard by himself because it's an injury plan piece of crap. But you don't make excuses when Higuain didn't help Messi in the World Cup final. Notes happens for CR7 to win the World Cup. But you told me that Messi is the GOAT. No one ever said Zad is the GOAT. If Messi is the GOAT, figure it out.
Okay, hold on. I have a question.
They keep blaming
I have a
Higuain,
question
man.
on this. I have a question.
What?
Had Robin scored that goal, would he be a horseman?
What goal?
The goal in 2010 when Casillas made him cry.
Sorry. You mean when Casillas doped and the Spain team doped and so forth? Bro, I'll say right now. If Robin had scored that and he'd also won the treble as well, of course he'd be a horseman.
So why is Iniesta not a horseman?
Iniesta.
Yeah. It's explain to
Look,
us.
Casey, that's a Sunday discussion. Okay, Casey, that's a Sunday discussion. I'll explain why on Sunday. That's a Sunday discussion. There's a real reason because there's a tax on Iniesta.
Oh,
No, that's just cheating. But there's a tax. I'll explain why he's not a horseman on Sunday. That's a Sunday discussion. Lights freezing. Baldy LL gets no nyash. All right. I don't want to go into that. Thank you for that. English Talents FC. I test. Keep your kids off USA if they follow CR30. Okay. All right. Maybe let's not delve into that. Okay. That's an open investigation. Omo knows says HH. Please tackle this debate. People try to over insult Klopp for one Premier League, one UCL. He has spent £630 million. Forget net.
Okay,
no
can I respond to this?
Which
can I respond to this?
No.
I have to. This is such nonsense. There was, because Simon Jordan made this comment on. So there's a Twitter account called I think Swiss Ramble. He actually looked at everything from wages, transfers, and everything. The difference between Pep and Klopp in the end comes out to be just 15%, and that you can just say that Liverpool has a better scouting system. So I'm just sick and tired of these excuses for this fraud of a coach known as Jurgen Klopp. Four major trophies in his life, and he's somehow called the greatest coach in the world.
Casey, relax. Fraud.
He's not the greatest, but you have to admit, like Milner.
Mohamed, he said fraud.
Yeah, he is a fraud.
Relax, Casey, man.
But think about it, Casey. Imagine your owners.
How many?
Your owners kick out Genie and extend Milner. Your owners kick out Genie and extend Milner. Milner hasn't played. Milner never played.
Casey, it's a wonderful question. Casey, that's a wonderful question, but that's
Flick, Enrique, Klopp, Heinkes.
That's for Monday. That's for a Monday discussion. That's for a Monday discussion. We don't
hold on. Let me hear this. Lukaku and Pogba can't stand the heat, so they're running back to Italy to shine in a small pond. Performing in Serie is not an achievement in 2022. Now, here's where I will slightly agree with you. Pogba going back to Italy, for me, it's a weak move. It's a slightly weak move. It's like Durant to the Warriors. It's a slightly weak.
Is it weak if they end up doing better in the Champions League and he ends up performing because of the system that he has around him with Allegri or not?
Zeman, okay. If he goes back to Juve, I know Zeman.
Double H. Look at the most recent super chat.
You know, I probably.
Egg boy hero.
Oh my god!
I don't know if that's the real one
It's
though.
not the
man.
real one.
Egg boy hero, man.
It's not the
There's
real
no
one.
way.
No, it's
There's
not the
no
real
way.
one. It's
You've
not the
been
real
missed, man. You've been missed.
It's not the real one. So does anyone else want to have their talk this on this Pogba thing? Who hasn't already under the whole Pogba thing? All right, let me take these debates before we get it here, man. All right, shout out to your boy. I'm back, you Bob. This is the real Egg Boy Hero. It's not the real Egg Boy Hero, guys. I told you, Egg Boy Hero. I think he just quits football. Guys, you have to understand this about Egg Boy Hero. You have to understand how sure he was that Barca were going through, how positive he was, and after corner taken quickly, I think Egg Boy Hero said it's over. It's over. So basically, the only way Egg Boy Hero comes back is if Barca win the UCL. If Barca win the UCL, then I can believe the Egg Boy Hero. Until then, I think he just quits football in total. So unless you can prove to me you're the real Egg Boy Hero, nah. It can't be him, bro. You're the real Egg Boy Hero. Shout out to boy Mikey, man. He didn't take Juve to the UCL final. Vidal, Tevez, and Piero Marquisio were great that season. Pogba was good, but wasn't the main reason. No. Okay, maybe I correct myself. Pogba didn't lead them, but he was an important.
Bro, they got to the final without him.
Yeah.
Actually, Morata got them to the
Yeah, Morata was more important, if I'm being honest.
Higuain got them to the final in 2017.
Morata is underrated in that run. Morata is underrated.
Casey.
No, I hate to admit it, but he's underrated.
Casey, just
He was balling though. He's upcoming striker.
He knocked us out by himself.
Casey, okay, look. David C, who is a United fan. He's a United fan. Still on loan. Wait, David C, I think your loan has run out already. I believe.
Oh my god, that picture is now Real. Oh, that just gets worse.
Oh no, yeah. It's official.
Real United.
That's disgusting, man. Hold on.
So, which city are you from?
Wait, Juan Mata has won more CLs, EPLs, World Cup. Oh, shut up, David C. Nobody wants to watch a Juan Mata doc. All right, so no one wants to. I mean, shout out to his whole thing of giving 1% to charity. Nobody wants to watch a Juan Mata doc. Relax.
So, are you saying that Paul Pogba is a PR merchant?
I'm saying that Pogba is the second most talented midfielder in the world, and is also very charismatic. That is a freaking dynamite for branding. Omo No says, removing my club bias. What trophy should 650 million get? Casey?
How many times I have to explain to you that the money you spend is not the only thing. There are things like wages also. See, you can make fun of Terry all you want, but at least he's right on point when he calls Liverpool, I think,
No,
or something like that.
Casey, how much money do you get for winning the EPL?
Yeah, I think 100 mil or something like that, right?
Yeah, so he can win like 6 EPLs with that, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring your boy Mikey, man. Mikey says, Pogba better perform next season. Yes. No more excuses. He's going to be the face of the Serie.
Oh, man.
He's got to have a decent midfield with Locatelli and McKennie. See?
You know...
No, see, here's my thing. I insult Fred and McTominay a lot, man. But going from Fred and McTominay to Locatelli and...
No, that's an upgrade, HH. That's an upgrade.
No, you know what's also funny about this?
It's not a great upgrade, but it's an upgrade.
Would they really want Pogba as the face of Serie?
Oh, okay.
29
Okay, look, no. Okay, let's not get
if Pogba wins Young Player of the Year, man.
So
Youth Academy Player of the Year, bro.
Wait, okay, let's move. So, Abdullahi, I'm coming to you with this crap.
What happened? I'm here.
Meet your mic, just relax. Let me bring this crap in, man. Because I'm coming for you straight. Because see, now people have said that I put it to Twitter that if Chelsea don't get proper signings, I'll be taking my talents to Madrid. Then the guy responded that if you do that, I will stop watching your content. And I was taken aback by that. I was taken aback by that. But you know what? Sometimes, when push comes to shove, it is what it is. Now, my thing though is, should we take what someone says while in their car in traffic as being real? Should we? Should that really be taken as real? Wait, hold on, I'll get you. Just relax. Now, what has been said is apparently the Us has told some dude what it was in the car that he has no interest in joining Chelsea and he's staying at Barcelona. Now, I believe that there's no truth to this because what
But
happens
that
will
do work
happen.
from the world, right?
And people say things. Wait. But people say things. But here's my thing, though. I have an ultimatum to thinking because I want to just explain this to people. I was promised a lot by Tadby, and
is this actually a thing now?
Wow. I expect him to come through. I expect him to come through. So if my guy doesn't give me the marquee signing, which is an Ousmane Dembele, we're gonna have issues. So for me, I'm actually calm because Eric promised me the Us and the Jewel will join next year. So Abdullahi, I want assertions that Ousmane Dembele will become a Chelsea player. So Ousmane Dembele will be a Chelsea player next season. Yes.
Before I talk, check your DM. I sent you something on the DM.
Okay. Now, all right. I will view that. Now, tell me.
Okay, I've seen the videos. Like thank God Zeman is a Barcelona fan. I've seen the videos, and what I'm assured and I'm confident about is Thomas Tuchel has spoken to Ousmane Dembele already. He has given him the assurance. What Dembele have said is he wants to come, but he does not want to sit on the bench. Tuchel has to assure him that if I'm coming to Chelsea Football Club, I'm gonna be a guaranteed starter. That is what Dembele is telling Tuchel. Because we have Timo Werner, who is on 290. We have that bomb-ass American endorsement, who is close to 2-something, is getting paid. And we have the Timberland, Foot Locker, Foot Tension, $15 in America in Chicago here, who is on 355 a week. One of those three players have to leave first. Because we have to kind of cut off the wages a little bit down. Once we can cut off the wages down, then I think Dembele will come in. Because what Dembele needs is he wants an assurance. He does not want to sit on the bench. And
Okay, wait. So what he said in the car, you
I don't take it. Because I can guarantee you right now, he has spoken to Thomas Tuchel. He has. And the conversation, I don't know, but based on the report, he's told Tuchel and tell him, I want to guarantee first team football, and I want to start week in and week out. So that I'm not sure because we have a player who is getting high wages, and I'm hearing he's demanding a 300,000 a week from Chelsea Football Club. Would Chelsea be able to offer him that?
Wait, but also I'm hearing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So people need to stop. I'm going to close my DMs very soon. People will send me DM about how our dear friend, he's saying that FFP are going to be a lot more tougher on Chelsea with transfers.
HH, thank you very much for bringing up FFP. And I've been saying this, HH. Chelsea fans have cycles in their head. They have cycle. And see, Roman Abramovich are kind of spoiled Chelsea fan to the extent that we are spoiled and we are rotten. And I'm happy Todd Bowley has come in and said, we're not going to be spending money too much on some stupid and ridiculous signing. Alvaro Morata, Torres, drink water. What the heck is going on? Bula Rouge, Bakayoko, Michi Batshuayi, Baba Rahman, DJ Loboti. So we have sent some ridiculous sign that I'm looking at the club and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because we don't have a sporting director and we're signing players based on what? Based on
okay, wait, hold on. So do you 100% next season will Dembele wear a Chelsea jersey in your view? Will Dembele, that's what I need to know. Will Ousmane Dembele be a Chelsea player next season? Yes or no? That's
100%,
what I want to answer.
I'm not sure, but I can tell you 75%.
All right. Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny, talk to me, man. Ousmane Dembele.
You see, when they took over, I was saying about was going to spend maybe 200 or 150. I was saying big amounts. And now I'm seeing Koundé. We've been chasing Koundé since I wasn't even born since we started chasing Koundé. Dembele was supposedly done, and then now he's saying he doesn't even know if he's not going to. I'm tired. I've been hearing all these interested in players. I'm seeing Arsenal signing players, Tottenham signing players. Until I see him in a shirt, I won't trust anything. Until I see him in the Chelsea shirt, all these players that I'm hearing, until I see them in the shirt, I'm not going to believe anything because all these promises every time. We're in June already right now. I ain't seen no player sign. Every time Kunde was supposed to sign, now he's injured again. Then I can't say that.
Z-Man, you told me that Ousmane Dembele is leaving, and Ousmane Dembele needs to be taken off your books. So Z-Man, what kind of crap is this?
He's a free agent. He's allowed to make his own decisions. I personally think that he's gonna arrive to Chelsea. So is Kunde. You know, you guys are gonna get your signings. Of course, this is Chelsea. This is the mighty Chelsea. I don't think that. I honestly think that, you know, it's one of those moments where you're just like driving and then somebody just starts, so you put your window down and now you have to make a conversation and he's just saying his thing, man. I honestly don't think that I don't think that guy's coming to Barca. There's no way that he's coming to Barca. I think that no way he's staying. Yeah, no way he's staying. And I think that the only real offer he has, it looks like it's just Chelsea. That's about it. Like, I don't think PSG are after him anymore. I don't think any other team's after him. So it seems like the only place where he can negotiate with is Chelsea, and he's probably, you know, I don't know I don't know how much thought process he thought about this, but he's probably just using our name or something like that. I don't feel like this guy's gonna sign. I feel like everything just indicates that Thomas Tuchel wants him, and you know he's in love with his ability, and it seems like he's gonna be your winger. And to be honest with you, if all he's asking for is a starter position, let's keep it real, Chelsea.
Yeah, he's asking for that. Yeah.
Let's keep it real, Chelsea. Who the hell is going to start ahead of him? Like
nobody, no one.
Well, aside from the Neymar project, so I got to keep that in track.
But no one is doing that.
Yeah. So if anything, you know, he'll start week in, week out if he's fully healthy. Because if he's not, then he can't be asked to start week in, week out. But if anything, man, I feel like this is just a done deal. I feel like at this point, this is just semantics and negotiation and whatnot, and just trying to go back and forth and leverage a better contract than you guys are offering, something like that. But he's yours, man. He's yours.
What's it called? Rob. Obviously, you know you're a big Chelsea hater and so forth. Rob, in your view, does Ousmane Dembele stay at Barca or does he see Chelsea's big marquee signing? I know. Cole, I'll come to you. Relax, Cole, I'll come to you. So, Rob, Dembele stays at Barca or is he Chelsea's marquee signing?
Well, we don't know yet because he might be using, like we say, Barcelona's name to get a better deal at Chelsea. So it's very difficult to say. Like, if he's happy to lower his wages, he goes to Barcelona. But if he goes for like the money, I think he will go Chelsea.
All right.
Can I speak on this now?
Oh, sure, let me come to Cole, and I'll come to Kissy. Cole, talk to me. The Oos.
Yeah, good. I hope I wanted Chelsea to get him so that
why?
Yeah,
why? What concern is that to you?
Yeah, because I was promised so many things about the Oos, which he even came to Barca during his Dortmund days. I was promised that he was gonna be a superstar, especially for Barca fans.
This is when you were a Barca fan. When you were a Barca fan.
Yeah. Okay. No. But
Cool.
I think
crack a joke. Wait, no, Cole. I didn't crack a joke. Cole. There are people who were here several years ago. I know that you were a Barca fan, and you stopped being a Barca fan after Connor taking quickly. But unlike Eggboy Hero, at least you stayed. But obviously you moved clubs. So Cole, when you were a Barca fan was when Dembele arrived. Yes.
Listen, this was like I said. I took Barca to the semifinals. It wasn't them who took themselves to the semifinals. I actually took them to the semifinals.
Bro,
If it wasn't for your tactics, they wouldn't go to a semifinals. It's reality.
Wait.
Core, your tax has destroyed Bayern Munich and Germany.
But he even destroyed Dortmund.
Even AC Milan, man, they weren't even winning. They were
Bro,
close to
the corner taking quickly happened. He went to Dortmund and Dortmund bottled the league.
Core, they're saying law in the streets. Core, law is trending in the streets. Core, law is trending in the
Bro,
streets.
can you join Man City, bro? Can you join Man City, bro?
Do you know that before the semifinals, Barca only reached quarterfinals 2 times in a row? If we did not get to the semis, it would be a huge humiliation. At least we got there. They never made it ever since I got there. And I did it. I told Messi, Messi didn't press. Messi didn't press.
They say that he should join your call. They say he should join.
Join City, please, join City, bro.
No, can I speak on this?
Yeah. Casey, they'll come to you, Parasites. Casey, talk to me.
Man. I think Z-Man talked about it earlier. Why do you guys need Dembele?
Who, Chelsea?
Yeah.
Have you seen our attackers?
Casey, wait.
Hold on. Have you seen him against physical teams? Have you seen him against physical teams?
Casey, I don't want to disrespect him, bro. So,
Casey, have you heard of a guy called Pulisic? Have you heard of a guy called Mount? Have you heard of a guy called Ziyech? Casey, we need help.
No, I've heard all of them, but I've specifically heard about the Project Neymar. I thought he was going to the next big thing.
Casey, his name is Hudson-Odoi.
Remember, Bayern wanted him for 75, man.
His name is Callum Hudson-Odoi. So relax, man.
Yeah, and then I want to see what will you say? You whine about Werner finishing, right? I want to see your reaction when he misses a 1v1 in a quarterfinal if you reach there.
It's
against Liverpool.
I might have to go back to the mixtape. I might have to go back to the mixtape. If this guy starts running into traffic, missing shots, bro.
No. Guys, look, see. You don't need to say what's called beggars can't be choosers. I am starving for some technique. I'm starving for just some excitement. Let's just first get.
But you're even more pathetic than Terry. Dembele doesn't want to join you. Let's be clear about this. He doesn't want to join you.
Casey,
if he wanted, he would have signed that contract. He's still waiting for a better contract from Barcelona,
which he's never gonna get.
Yeah, that's fine. But this just tells you how small of a club you are. You're basically now Blue Patriots.
Casey, how can we be a small club when we're the legitimate UCL champions?
CCL?
And you had to cheat to beat us in 09. If we were,
can you tell me where were the away games played? Where were the away games played when you won your CCL?
Hold up. If we're a small club, why did you have to cheat to beat us in 09?
Why did you cheat in the first leg? Why did you Why did Abidal get a red card?
If we're such a small club who is also, why did he feel the need to pay the ref?
Because you cheated in the first leg. We just returned you a favor.
Huh?
You cheated in the first leg. Yeah. Why did you cheat in the first leg?
Parasite, talk to me about Dembele.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting Dembele to stay, and so when I saw the video of the guy basically going up to his car and him saying, "Oh yeah, I'll stay, I'll 100% stay," I got a bit excited, but that was dumb. All right, like I think it's been established for like a month now, probably more than that the guy's not staying. He just wants his money, and he's going to, after June 30th, when he's a free agent, he's going to go to whoever gives him the best offer. That's pretty much it. And we're not going to give him a better offer. Xavi still wants Rafinha. That's a fact. And what I'll say is that, Casey touched on this earlier, but if you're getting mad at Werner and Lukaku for their finishing, and Pulisic for going to the hospital too much, what do you think Dembele will give you? That's been our experience with him for 5 years now. That's been our thing with him for 5 years. You know how many goals he has this season? Barely any. He barely finishes any chances. He's good at creating them. He's good at creating them.
Quick question. Who had the most assists in La Liga last season?
No. I'm not denying.
That's a simple question. Who?
Dembele. I'm not denying his quality in creating chances. Again, I wanted the guy to stay, but I'm just saying that I see a lot of Chelsea fans who basically seem to think that the last 6 months or so are his entire career, which they're not. I'm just saying that you probably
Parasite,
get
I
this.
need somebody who can dribble.
But
I have
double
been
it.
stuck with a bunch
The
of
problem
bums
is,
for the last 3 years,
listen,
man. Can't I get a
no,
dribbler?
no,
God damn.
But the problem with that is the way Dembele got his goals. You can get the same way via Reece James also.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
that's what
just
I'm telling you.
process.
I don't know what. I don't think he's gonna bring anything special for you. That Rege is not doing anyway.
No.
Or
but
is
Rege is
Rege
coming
going
to
Real
Madrid.
Is
Rege is
Rege
going to
Real
Madrid.
Madrid?
No, Casey,
Yeah,
you
he
gotta
is. He's
remember.
going to Madrid.
Wait, no, hold on, Casey. Okay, let me ask you, Casey, who do we get? Who? Casey,
Yeah.
what marquee player can Chelsea get?
No,
Who do we
no,
get?
no,
If not
no.
Dembele, then who?
No, you can't get anyone
Casey,
because you have to get your wages correct.
Oh, shut up.
Casey, you gotta remember they have Lukaku, so his crosses might actually work, man. It's like
And they want to
he'll
sell
have
him,
a
and
point.
they're dying to sell
Easy,
him.
relax.
The only two options they have is like Dybala or, but Dybala's not coming, so that's why he wants Ooze. He wants the Ooze.
No, they can also get if Dembele stays right. We will not go for Rafinha, so they can actually try for Rafinha also.
Nah, I don't know about Rafinha.
No, Rafinha said he wants to go Barcelona, isn't it?
Yeah,
Of course, like everyone will choose
leaves are charging
Barcelona
a ton
over
of money,
Chelsea,
so-
but if Chelsea could be a second or third option.
Wait, what happened to Todd B's promises? I don't understand why.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm worried. I'm getting very worried about Chelsea. Like, I don't know if they're making any signings this summer. It seems like they're getting linked. It seems like they have the Manchester United situation. You know how
This
exactly
is starting to
interested
become an
FC.
Arsenal situation with them, man.
Osuna, that's a transgression, Osuna. Don't.
Wait, what did I say?
You're putting negativity into the universe.
Double it.
So
Bro,
hold on.
you know,
Let me do it.
HH,
Let me
HH,
do it,
you know-
Osuna. Let me do it,
HH.
Osuna. Osuna, let me tell
What
you
do you
right now.
want?
Osuna, you're telling me that Chelsea don't make any major signings this summer, that we're going
Bro,
with the same team.
It's literally the same thing as what Manchester United are doing right now. You guys are linked with a Barcelona player who doesn't want to go to the club and is using you for money. You guys both are interested in different in Declan Rice. You guys are both linked with different players in the Premier League. You guys can basically come up with the same 11 lineup of that picture that you came up with interested or interested, linked with all those kinds of things in the 11, because we don't know. There's been no confirmed. You guys are not even close to signing anyone. Even if Dembele comes, you know how when you go into, how you first get into a relationship with someone, right? And then you start living with them, and then you start finding out what kind of person they really are, right? I think that we're going to see that kind of a situation with you and Dembele, where Dembele comes to live in Chelsea, and then you really start to see what Dembele does, and then you are going to get very sick of him. You're going to want to file the next divorce tax as well. So I think that I'm very worried about Chelsea. I really am, because I thought they would.
Also,
I thought they would-
there are
what's
like
up, what's up?
there are three funny scenarios right now.
What-
One
what's
is there are three funny scenarios at the end of the season. Oh, sorry, at the end of transfer window. One is Barca doesn't get Lewandowski, and we start the season with Morata. At that point, me and Abdul.
Wait. What does Morata have to do with this?
No, we'll go out on loan. At that point, we'll go out on loan. Second one is
please don't make this happen. I can't defend this.
No. Second one is after all that nonsense that Terry has spoken, somehow De Jong stays at Barcelona and they don't get him. The third one is, and I think that is the most funniest. Dembele and Koundé go to Barcelona, and Lewandowski also. Then Havo will I think he will close the channel.
Oh, bro, that's
Wait,
disgusting. Wait, hold on. Look, I'll bring some guys.
It will go from the Have Hope Football Hut to the Had Hope Football Hut.
No. It will be like hasn't any hope, bro. Hasn't any hope. I want to come to Mohammed and then Darian, and then I'll come to you. Abdul afterwards. Mohammed, talk to me. I'm the Ousmane. Mohammed, here's the thing, man. Mohammed, I need signings. See, Mohammed, here I need to explain to you, Mohammed. See, Mohammed, this dude promised me major signings. Mohammed, do you see a scenario where Chelsea goes through the summer without getting at least the Ous, the Jewel, and the Cool?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, it's looking scary for a couple teams this transfer window. Like, I feel like if anybody's gonna get business done, it's more likely to be Chelsea rather than United, because for United, I'm not sure if the De Jong thing is gonna happen. I think De Jong might stay, and for Dembele, it just depends on if the money sways him. If the money sways him, he'll definitely come, because that's the issue. Is like, why is he like? I know he's waiting and whatnot, but if he takes a pay cut and stays at Barcelona, that's gonna be horrendous for you guys. And then it's also not like, I don't want to be negative and whatnot for you guys, but it's looking kind of dicey. Like for you need Koundé and Dembele to be locked in before the season starts.
I was promised Koundé and Dembele.
Bro, you were promised Koundé from a long time ago.
Who promised that you? Bram or Todd B?
Both.
Eric B promised that.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like for you, you need a Koundé badly, because the center back options are looking very, very bleak. Like there's
but
not
you
really...
know, Koundé is not that good. I can guarantee.
Yeah, I agree with
they
that.
They should actually go for Koulibaly.
But that's the thing. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, he needs Koulibaly and Koundé, and that's the issue. If he doesn't even get one center back, and then he needs at least Dembele, because Pulisic is a donkey, bro. Like respectfully, bro, he's trash.
There's no
difference between Pulisic and Dembele.
Wait, hold on. This is the thing that pisses me off. This is the thing that just pisses me off. This is the thing that pisses me off here. So Chelsea have been trying to sign Koundé since God gave life to the earth and so forth. And Casey just made an interesting point. So Chelsea, you're putting all your chips. See, if this is like 11 down, so forth, okay, boom, keep going. Doesn't matter how long. So you're saying that you're putting all this energy on Koundé. Who the heck is this dude? Koundé should just be like a side signing. If that bomber's trash Twitter thing, absolute Chelsea, jumps up and down because the only signing that Chelsea make is Koundé, we're gonna fight. Mohamed, I'm gonna start fighting people right now. Mohamed, I'll be very aggressive. Mohamed, Mohamed, I'm saying this right now. If Chelsea's major signing and only signing is Jules Koundé, Mohamed, I'm gonna fight people.
It's gonna be tough, because you're gonna be watching guys like Mason Mount and Pulisic and Werner just trip over the ball.
Wait, hold on. Mohamed says who? Mohamed says who?
No, I'm not saying 100%, but
Mohamed, don't tell me that I have to watch Mount and Pulisic for all the season.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Don't you dare put that crap on me, because I've had enough of this.
Longley look good in Sevilla. You know that, right? Longley look good in Sevilla.
Darian, can you please?
Oh, that's a concern. Don't bring that type of stuff.
And they're losing. They lost.
This guy's been a long way. That'd be wild, bro.
Darian, Ousmane Dembele, do you believe that he comes to Chelsea, man?
Man, it's just man. I don't know. I got a weird feeling. I don't see it happening. I don't know why, but I see going somewhere else. I don't know why, but that's not Chelsea. But honestly, you got to get rid of Pulisic what he did today. That's blasphemy what he did today. With the shirt, I'm saying it's called soccer. Just for that, big man, you got to get rid of England, big man. Like,
well, what did Pulisic do?
It was today. He didn't score some goal or something against England, and they put shirt saying it's called soccer, not football, or something like that.
Oh wow, I didn't say. So you don't think the Us will join Chelsea? You think he stays at Barca?
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, it's just when you want the Ooze, man, it just keep black. Like this man's better than more than a red BMW, bro. Like I think you should have somebody else. Like, you take first. You need to get out your defense in order. You chase Koundé, so you tell me they're boring. Like I think, you know, as Mohamed said, get Koulibaly. You can probably get Koundé, and don't worry about the Ooze. Get rid of the team of Lerner. Send my son back to Inter, and I think you should be fine.
Let me come to Yassir, and I'll come to you, Abdullahi. So Yassir,
Just come back to me. Let me set up my camera. Come back to me.
Okay, all right. So Abdullahi, you want to talk about?
I want to say something. Two things. Okay. First, HH, please, for the love of God, can we bring out the tapping machine Fabricio Romano comments?
Why? What
did he say?
Because people are already saying, he mentioned it, he said it. Once Chelsea offload Romelu Lukaku to Inter Milan, they will go for Raheem Sterling and Ousmane Dembele and Jules Koundé. in his podcast.
But no, wait, but no. This is the thing. I don't care about. I don't give a damn about that.
Mhm.
The main thing is, will Dembele want to come to Chelsea? Do we know that for a fact? Because my issue is that I don't want you to quote any of these bum-ass Chelsea sources. I don't believe those sources.
You get Fabrizio.
No. Abdullah.
Has Fabrizio tweeted that Dembele says that he wants to join Chelsea and he
Here
wants
we
to
go.
Fabrizio said, and I quote, once Chelsea finalize Romelu Lukaku.
I said, has Fabrizio
Arabian day, more hotter than hot, more soca than not, Arabian day.
Abdullahi, before we
Ejich,
interrupted.
I understand.
Abdullahi, okay, let me say it again.
I get what you
Has Fabrizio Romano tweeted out that Ousmane
have you realized that having people's cameras may backfire in that sense?
No. Has he come out and said Ousmane Dembele wants to join Chelsea? Yes or no?
No, he hasn't said it yet. Okay. Because I don't even believe him.
Double H. I posted his comments on the private chat. You can read it.
But this is what I'm gonna say. I understand people talking about Ousmane Dembele.
Sterling.
Yes,
Sterling.
Let me finish.
You see, you're skills merchant. You can't be having. I know how much you don't like.
But Raheem Sterling has the special skill, the 2-yard open goal miss.
Yeah,
exactly. Look at this.
Well, how good is he at that skill lately?
Casey, thank you for. I was trying to tell about what Fabrizio said. See, this is what the problem is now.
What's wrong with this club?
As a Chelsea fans, I already told you.
You don't. Put
I'm 75% confident and very, very confident is joining Chelsea. Not 100 yet, because.
No. Then no. Unless you're 100, I don't give it now. What?
Why is it?
What does 75 mean? What the hell does 75 mean? Because
75 means.
No, wait, hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do and say if we don't sign Koulibaly, we don't sign Ousmane Dembele, and we sign no attackers? The only signing that we make is Jules Kokunde. What would you say?
We are fucked up our school already. We might even finish in 10th.
Relax. You're finishing the top 6.
Very possible. We're finishing 10th.
Not 10, not 10, but
it's very possible. Let me just round up. See, this is the problem now, and I hate to do it, but I'll have to say it here. Because I think Tuchel, the problem with it is where people are kind of abusing Chelsea is we brought in Lukaku, and when we brought in Lukaku,
wait, we'll get to Lukaku after.
Just want to get to Lukaku. It links into Ousmane Dembele because people are saying Dembele told this Dembele, and I keep telling you, Dembele is a better player than that bombers, that idiot called his American endorsement, and it's better than that IWAF track on entire sport player. It's better than them, and it's better than that one leg footer from Induction Morocco. It's better than him, and it's better than that idiot called Ghana Villagian that has 4 goals in the 4th season. So if you're gonna bring, I don't care if Dembele is an hospital FC or is injury FC. Dembele is a skilled player better than that for idiot in our front lineup, and is a must for me to sign
him. All right. Bombast. Ousmane Dembele. Do you believe that he goes to Chelsea, and do you think he's the player that can give Chelsea the treble? What's it called?
Yo, mic okay?
Yes.
The mic is coming through?
Yes, it's coming through, yes.
I don't know, man. It looks like you're going to have a quiet window, bro.
What makes you say this? Because a lot's going to happen in a few weeks.
Look, I don't... Bro, you need a lot of players, man. It's not just Dembele. Like, I'm hearing your goalkeeper's having a shit run of form all of a sudden. And your other backup goalkeeper, he's not so great either. You're missing Rudiger and Christensen, which I don't even think there is a replacement for Rudiger in the entire world of football at the moment. Koundé, you'll take him, right? But you still need another guy. You got still Malang Sarr in your team. You've still got Aspie in your team.
On a board, try to get Koulibaly.
You're gonna need two minimum. You're gonna need two guys, and then I'm looking at your midfield. Yeah, you got Kante, but bro, he's another 12 months older than last season. And then you got Jorginho and Kovacic. I mean, they're decent in their own ways, but both of them are incomplete midfielders. That's like they need to be playing together so that they can make almost one complete guy out of two. And then on the bench, you've still got Ross Barkley, Loftus-Cheek. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fill-in guys in this team. And then we come to the real problem that people would assume Chelsea have, which is the attack. If you can get Dembele, bro, go and get him 100%. But it's not enough, man. He's not going to get you like, 20 G's a season in the Prem? Be lucky if he can even play 20 games in the Prem. So, bro, man, you need a lot of guys.
Yes, yeah. Talk to me, man. Dembele, man.
What he do, guys? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I mean, I'm actually in a very good mood.
Yes.
So, is this a Chelsea cooking session? Are we gonna cook Chelsea today? Because you guys, I saw that video by Dembele.
Sponsored by HelloFresh.
Yes, yeah. Hold up. Yes, yeah. So you're taking a video.
Hey, kid, he looked comfortable. He looked comfortable at Catalonia, Barcelona, Barcelona. He looked comfortable at HH. The guy was cruising. He was like, I'm staying, baby. London, Chelsea, Todd B. No, Laporta. Bro, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a weird John Laporta. This guy, which you can say whatever you want about him, but he's infectious. You know, he speaks. Yeah, you saw the conference they had. You know, with the socios. People believe in these guys. The players believe in him. Dembele believes in him. The Barcelona future is good.
Yes,
it's
yeah.
bright.
So yes,
Dembele is part of that future.
So let me ask you a real question. So, in your opinion, is going to go through a whole summer without making at least one major signing to show his intentions as the new Chelsea owner? So what are you trying to sell to me?
HH, what can I say? What can I say? It's looking bleak. I'm hearing Koulibaly might go to Juve. A De Ligt and Koulibaly partnership. He gone. Rudiger been gone. Oh my God, how do you lose Rudiger? My God, how do you lose Rudiger? Like we need to dissect. One day we need to dissect that, bro. If I lost Rudiger, bro, I'm still crying over Pogba. Imagine if I lost Rudiger. You guys lost Rudiger. Who are you guys gonna sign? Jules Koundé? Maybe. I'm hearing he likes the Barcelona sauce right now. I heard he likes the Barcelona. Xavi Hernandez is gonna be my manager. I mean, Thomas Cook is nice, but
wait, hold on. Are you still twerking for Frankie?
It is done.
No,
Done deal.
This is crazy.
Breaking news by your one and only Yasser Saeed. Done deal. Verbal agreement.
For how much?
Done.
How much?
Hey. They told me to be quiet. I be quiet. They just told me I got a call. My phone. Last call was from a special person said it's done. Finito. I said how much? You're like beep beep beep. He hanged up. That's it.
Is that special person code?
Listen, I don't know. I mean, he might have.
Course inside, man. Know how.
Casey, who be telling you these things, man? Who be
Casey,
telling you these things?
why are you doing it like this, man? Why are you doing
Hold on. Casey, you have my phone tapped or something? Who be telling you this, man?
Yes, yeah. Is it ketchup sauce or which sauce?
Wait, guys, please get Lord trending on the streets, man. Get Lord trending on the streets.
Why are you doing this?
Yes, yeah.
War, man.
But okay, yes, yeah. All jokes apart, yes, yeah. You can't tell me that Chelsea don't go into next season without making at least 2 major signings. You can't tell me that. Like,
I think
be
you're gonna
serious.
sign.
All jokes apart.
I think you're gonna sign your boy Ling, which is Sterling. I think Sterling's gonna leave Man City, and I think he's coming to Chelsea. But I don't.
They say the wrong Ling.
And then I think Koulibaly might be coming though.
No, but Double H, I can explain to you what the problem is right now. Chelsea for past 17 years have been overspending based on their revenue.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at your wage structure, right, I think it's one of the worst in the world. That's why Bram was like just carrying your club. You never try to improve your organic revenue. This is something that City did.
Casey,
They have
God
a,
in
they have
heaven
a very
will
good
bless
wage
you for me,
structure.
please.
They have a
Speak, continue speaking. God in
Yeah,
heaven.
yeah. Bram been papering
So
over
wait,
the
Casey,
cap.
continue. Casey, continue.
So City has a very good wage structure, and they have been improving their revenues also.
Yeah,
You,
bro.
on the other hand, if I look at your revenue, it's pathetic compared to Liverpool. Even Todd B said, like you earn
Todd
200.
B.
Think about this: you earn 200 million less than buy to sell Liverpool. We all know how Liverpool, and he said that he wants to follow Liverpool.
Yeah, but dude, those are really bad signs. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
very
telling you. And I
alarmed
also asked Double H.
by what
Name
he's saying.
name me one good American owner. One good American owner.
Uno. Numero uno. Bro, you know what's crazy, right? People say FSC is such a great owner.
Wait, hold up. Okay,
Nobody says they're great
look onto Casey. So Casey, let me ask you this question. So Casey, what signings did Chelsea make this summer? After all that crap you've just spouted, what signings do you expect Chelsea to make at least for this summer?
Listen, if everything goes normally, right, I still think you guys will get Gunde, and I'm not that sure about Ouz. I think you might get Jesus or Sterling instead of him. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I think you might have an English code now of Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount, Sterling.
No, that's actually true. HH, man, how would you feel about Raheem?
The Ling.
How
Put respect on the Ling.
Get Lingard. Get Lingard.
Ooh, he's free too. Lingard is free.
I'm gonna be honest. From a Chelsea perspective, if you get the Ling, bro, I'll be screaming, bro. I'll be absolutely.
They missed out on a one-horse race for the Ling last season, so they're gonna buy 2 Lings this season.
Yeah, Jay Lings, baby. He's gonna Milan rock in the Stafford Bridge. I can't wait.
Yes, how are you laughing at people?
Listen,
that's what I want to know.
My boy Richard.
I'm confused.
No, but you can double it. You can. Let me defend you. Let me defend you.
Casey, go
you
ahead,
can talk all the crap you want to talk about Manchester United. They still have a much better revenue than you. They're still the biggest English club, whether you like it or not.
Nonsense, bro.
But
it will be a miracle if Man United finish in the top 6 this season.
That's correct.
Are they going to finish top 6?
No, but
will they finish top 6?
All of that is correct. All of that is correct. All of that is
Can
correct.
I speak on this,
Without revenue, how are you going to get players? How are you going to get players if you're not earning money?
Okay, let's say, for instance, you have revenue. Even if they get Frankie de Jong, are they going to finish top 6?
Wait. Okay,
I don't know about all that.
Hey, trust in Daddy.
Hold on. They have one of the best managers in the world, and Tommy T. One day the Champions League holders, they won the champions. That's what they won. And where are they now? They lost Rudiger. They lost the El Capitan, Azpilicueta. They lost him. They trying to kick my boy, Angolo Golo. Kante.
Yeah, they're trying to kill him.
They're trying to kick him out. Angolo. They're like, get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
No, good attack. Yes. Let me tell you this right now. You will not have seen a civil war. If Kante leaves Chelsea, I'm burning down Stamford Bridge.
He's leaving.
I am burning down that stadium. You will see a bald black man with shades burning down that stadium. If Kante
20 seconds.
No, hold on. Yes, yeah. You know we can joke and everything. Yes, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. If Kante leaves, because I was having an argument.
No,
he's going to United. He's going to United.
I have to say this. I was having an argument with Chelsea fans. Do you know there are Chelsea fans who are trying to tell me that Jorginho is more important than Kante? Do you know that there are Chelsea fans who say that Jorginho was just as important as Kante for that UCL win? Can you see the kind of sick, demented cycles I have in the stupid fan base? Can you see why I don't want to associate myself with this complete and utter clowns? I told you, I am a Ronin. I am a Ronin rogue log Chelsea fan. Don't associate me with this psychopaths.
Actually, he might come to here though.
FBI, CIA.
He might come to United. I'm hearing Kante to United.
Yeah, I'm hearing he might go to United. Yeah,
Jamal.
Oh, first time I'm seeing Saeed, man. He looks like devil, actually.
No, relax.
Yeah, he looks like devil.
People said Neeks. People said devil, bro. I mean, we all look alike, huh?
Hold on, yes, say shut up. Jamal, are we getting the ooze? We need the ooze. Jamal, talk to me.
Bro, I think you're not gonna get the ooze. He's too keen to stay at Barcelona. But I agree with what Osasuna said. Dembele is the girl that looks good until you marry her or you go and get her. I'm telling you, if Dembele comes to Chelsea, you're gonna cost this guy like because Pulisic and Vuna. Because he's technically he's good and he's gifted, he's a talent, but he's so frustrating, man. His end product and sometimes his touch can be a little off. So I think it's better to stay away from Dembele. But I think you're gonna be a full English breakfast this season, man. I think you're gonna get Sterling. I think you're gonna get Gallagher. I think the English class coming through.
Hey, real talk. Would you have Rice? Would you
Bro,
take
and guess
Rice?
what?
Yeah, I mean, Rice is an academy player.
The only rice I'll accept is basmati rice or jollof rice.
And
Those
who
are the rice I'll
knows?
accept.
Who knows? Maybe Greenwood and all might be on it free.
Okay, so shout out to your boy SP. Thank you for the dub, SP. Pogba should go to Inter in my opinion, but they don't have the cash. Nah. Inter. That's a wrong move. Nah. Eggboy Hero. This is the fake Eggboy Hero. Barca is back, baby. Hashtag cash is real. Hashtag FCB 2023 UCL winner. That is happening, man. That is happening. No chance. SP. Z-Man, who are you taking? You see?
No. Who am I taking for what? For my team? Because
Z-Man,
no.
don't Z-Man, I'm warning you. Z-Man.
Z-Man,
I'm warning
you know how I feel about Denny Parejo, man. Denny Parejo. No, in all honesty. No, in all honesty, bro.
Wait, like Spanish?
Yes, what you bro.
Arriba.
Yeah, Parejo. No, in all honesty, bro. In all honesty, yeah, man. No. For any team, Pogba's more talented, but Denny Parejo got his team to a semifinal. That's all I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying. I would take Pogba in terms of talent.
You said that's what
it's
you're saying.
Morata.
Okay. Let's move. Dajo RAF. Dembele lives in the ear. Take Asensio from Real. We can give you Asensio and Zad for RJ and Kai. Hashtag UCL medal compensation.
Hey, yeah, we'll take it. Yes. Very nice.
No, that's not. Wait. Osasuna, can you please tell your Bournemouth Madrid fans that Reece James has signed a blood pact with Chelsea?
Reece James is about to sign a contract with Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think next year, if Chelsea goes bad, very bad, right?
No,
I think
he's coming this summer. It's
Casey,
already.
It's a
tweeted
blood
it out.
pact. He signed a blood pact with Chelsea. He's never leaving Chelsea. So
it's been tapped in already. It's been tapped in. He's signing from.
He has a 1-year contract.
Right, you know
in a swap deal with Asensio.
So, Mike, this is a yellow. That's a yellow, Mike, for that. That's a yellow.
Nah. On this very hangout, I saw Chelsea fans telling me that Broja is some sort of a miracle worker. I think he has just scored 6 goals, right?
And we tell you about American owners, man. They're not good, man.
There's a guy called Cobham FC or something like that. He was talking about how good Broja is.
No.
Hold up, Casey. What was his name? Or what's he called?
Cobham or something. I don't know. I can't remember it properly.
Lacobham.
Wait. Why does Lacobham have a law in it? It doesn't even make sense. They don't even got technique like that. That's a law, man.
Bro, they're from London too, bro. They're located in London,
bro. You from London? You name law. You can't produce sauce, man.
You know how shit that is.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
So you're saying Lacobham because you want to compare it to La Masia. Do you not? So you're comparing Mount, Conor Gallagher to what? Messi, Iniesta, Xavi. I mean,
don't forget
I've heard that the only ooze you're getting this season is Musa Sissoko.
God forbid.
That's disrespectful.
Whoa.
That's bad.
No, that's not a bad signing.
Kelvin's a hero. Maguire shows nothing when he plays. He only shows the hair gel in his headpiece. He bends down without bending his legs. He is a running incense stick. God damn, Kelvin, man, that's a bit. But no, and also he's a fridge as well. Let's be real, the guy's a fridge. English Talents FC. Project Neymar ended when it shows Ghana. Hashtag. This English Talents FC needs to relax, man. This guy needs to relax. This guy is sick.
I love English FC. I love
this guy is the best.
Yeah. LC, La Liga taking EPL rejects. Spanish Serie A. do you know what's his
Bro, Barca, man.
Let me say right now. If England win the World Cup, English Talents FC, I'm banning you from this channel. So.
They're not gonna win it though. They're not gonna win it.
If they go out,
Mohammed, don't
bro, you know what? I know
if listen, double. If 1776 is repeated again, then what?
Bro, it's not gonna happen. You know why? Because they have
America.
They have Maguire in defense. They have Henderson in midfield, and they have freaking.
They won it before the introduction of Red and Yellow.
Quick question, bro. Would you take James Madison? He's one of the better English players.
You know, James Madison isn't that bad. I mean, he fits in with the
Jamal, would you take Jamie Vardy? Since you need a striker, would you take Vardy?
No.
Jamie Vardy.
What do you mean?
Vardy don't play the formation for
Lukaku.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me hear this. So, Real Madrid has the largest plastic bandwagon fan base on planet Earth. Oh, look at me and my 14 UCLs. Biggest glory hunters in sports. Hashtag fake friends.
Wow,
Osuna,
someone is jealous.
Do you want to respond to Osuna?
I mean, someone is jealous. Someone is very jealous.
He's a City fan.
Oh my god,
bro! He's a City fan.
Then we don't even have anything to say. There's nothing to be said.
Well, I'm not sure whether he's a City fan or a Haaland fan. He's one of the two. Hold on, David T, who's a United fan. On loan at Real Madrid. No. Yes.
Wait, but he just says we.
I salute to you, my brother.
No. Yes, yeah. How are you saluting a guy who's on loan?
Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, man.
Wow. We finally move like a big club. Man United have just bought a highly rated Spanish youngster, Noe Juan. Apparently, Chelsea was linked to him too. Yes, do you know anything about this dude?
He literally said we would sign
I think
no
it
one.
means no one.
Yeah.
No one.
Have slow, Spanish.
I hate this wallpaper.
And he said it with the accent too, bro.
Put it in no one.
That was a good one.
No one.
You literally put the sauce on no one, bro.
Bro, I can't believe that. That actually got me.
That no one is a baller, man.
That got me too. That got me. I actually was thinking about it.
Because I saw one on Twitter. And do you know how in South Korea they have like 3 names in South Korea? And it says where Chelsea are signing, I think it's like Fa Kin No One. Basically like a 3 thing like that to say effing no one. But no, this is okay, this is alright. No one. No, this is good because the way he did it was like because he did it with the accent and so forth. Okay, this is good.
No, he got me at first. I was like, hey, who
that's a dub. That's a dub. David C, that's a dub. That's a dub.
That rivals the Ferguson Alex Cup.
Sage. Okay. All right, Sage. All right. Thank you for that. Share for the dub, Sage. Thank you.
Hey, you're losing fans, bro. What's going on, man?
Wing says PSG will activate my option to buy.
But are you sure Real Madrid will take your papers? If you're going Real Madrid, are you sure they will accept you?
Bro, you need to hurry up before the transfer.
Jamal, if you walk into an office with a nuclear warhead, what do you think will happen?
Jamal, you know what's gonna happen, right? You remember the whole De Gea saga? How the facts? That's literally what's gonna happen. AJ will send an email.
The paperwork.
No, it will send the email and it is Inter will go disconnected.
No. Yes, yeah. Why say an email? Yes, yeah. I'll be in Madrid. I'll be in Spain. I'll be sleeping on Florentino Perez's couch. I'll be sleeping on his couch. So if the guy is there in the flesh, there's nothing you can do.
Wait,
No, hold on. See, this is the sick thing. Because unfortunately, I wish I wasn't old school. Because trust me, if I was an old school, boy, I would be on loan since. but I have to stick with this bum ass shit.
Yeah, good man. Good man.
Proper Chelsea fan, man.
Good man.
No,
Good
no,
man.
no, no, no.
You know,
You're
it's
so
whether you
proper.
like it or
It is
not,
just what it
you
is.
are a proper
you
Chelsea
are
fan.
a
We have
proper
to
fan.
You are a
save you,
proper Chelsea
HA.
fan.
We have to
guys.
save
You
you.
live in
Guys,
how long?
what?
If I don't know if maybe it's a bit personal, but how long have you lived in London?
But guys, I'm
I
not
don't live
saying
in London.
anything. But watch
Damn,
the
he
trend.
moved to London for his team, man. That's
We have
I
to
don't
save
live in
you.
London.
We have to
You
save
know
you.
where I live. I live in Mars. I live in Mars.
Wait, I know why you want to go Real Madrid now. I see the trend. Camavinga,
Or
Rudiger, Vinicius.
Jamal, let's be real,
Reece
Jamal.
James.
The way Chelsea are moving right now, Jamal, do you blame me? Jamal, do
No.
you blame me? Jamal, do you blame me? Do you blame me? So
Bro, Edouard Mendy and Reece James going there.
hold up. Kelvin Tahiro says Maguire is the only defender to get knocked mad by his own goalpost. What Piqué did to Shakira Icardi is somewhere in the world saying that's my boy. Oh my god! Wait. Yes, is this true? Did he not make it?
Yeah, it was the City game. It was the City game, and he took a knee against Southampton. He took a knee like this.
He took a knee for Black Lives Matter.
Have you seen the clip? I don't know where it is. When it's a Kante dribbles Iwobi. I know Iwobi actually does a dab.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't Iwobi just he does like it. I don't know what the clip is, but it's somewhere on
Oh,
Twitter.
speaking of Iwobi, I heard Nigeria won 10-0 the other day. Is that true?
So, moving on. So, guys, let's see this our final topic of the night. Now, guys, has there been a more maligned and insulted player than this dude?
Nunes.
Lukaku.
Romelu?
He has been insulted.
But I blame Chelsea though.
Let me. Okay, Yassi.
No, it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku.
It's
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
Yassi, let me come to you. Yassi, do you? First of all,
that was uncalled for, by the way.
Hey, did I miss the buying section?
Whoever, no. Whoever says that thing, I'm gonna pull out a red very soon. Wait,
who's doing that?
Wait, who is doing this?
No clue.
Can you repeat it again?
Wait, who is?
It has to be Osasuna.
Osasuna.
Okay, it's Osasuna. Okay, wait.
Bro, these cameras, man, they have an advantage.
Yeah. All right.
Don't do it, H. Don't do it.
Oh no! It's a yellow. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. Yes,
Tactical foul.
Do you think that Lukaku was made a big mistake in not staying with Inter Milan?
Yes.
Or do you think Chelsea failed him by surrounding him with trash like Mans, Pulisic, and so forth?
No, actually, I feel like it's a bit of both. Yes, he should have stayed at Inter. Inter was his best situation for him. But it's like Chelsea did not do themselves or Lukaku any favors. Yes, I understand he had that infamous interview, but why does it matter that he said he loves Inter? If you look at it in a very logical and honest way, he just speaks to his honest truth that he loves Inter Milan. And that's and if you look at the way he played in Inter, the way Inter Milan treated him, you get it, Even though I do believe he shouldn't have done that interview and maybe should have waited after the season, yada yada. In the middle of the season, it was probably not a good idea. But the way Chelsea Football Club handled that whole situation, I felt like it was mediocre, to be honest. I feel like it was. I think they handled it extremely wrong. And at the end of the day, it's all about management. Lukaku is not a bad striker, and I will not have anyone say he is a bad striker.
Well, stay tuned for that then.
I genuinely wholeheartedly believe he's a good.
How can you be a bad striker when he scored a World Cup quarterfinal goal against Brazil?
I think he's a good to very good striker. That's my general opinion about him. But here's the thing: is you have to a little bit, not too much. No one's saying change your whole team and no, just adapt a little bit to the play you have. And for whatever reason, Chelsea really pushed back on that. They wanted Lukaku to adapt to them, and logically, that simply was not going to work. It just simply was not going to work, and it just made everybody's life more difficult. I generally believe that Chelsea did adapt a little bit to Lukaku's game, then Lukaku will probably score more goals. Chelsea will probably score more goals, and everything will be more happy. I genuinely truly believe that, and people just need to understand the player as well. Players are human beings, and Lukaku is the type of player that he needs an arm around him. He needs to feel good about himself, because self-confidence and is a big part of Lukaku. Lukaku does very, very well for any club if the club loves him. But if the moment the club doesn't, they bench him, they don't play him, they literally make life hard for him. Then obviously that's Lukaku. We've seen it time after game. His game will decline. If the moment he goes into Milan and starts playing well, people will be like, "Oh my God!" The English stupidity will come out and say, "Oh, it's the Serie A. It's just a lot easier league than the English league." It's not that. It's not that. It's really about the play you have. Lukaku is a confidence player, and the problem is the way Chelsea have handled it. They handled it really terribly, in my general opinion. And for me, go back to your question, it's a little bit of both. Yes, you should have stayed at Inter, but the way it went with Chelsea, it should never have went this way, in my general opinion. Yeah.
Kenny, Lukaku, as a Chelsea fan, what is your honest view and praise on Lukaku? Was this a bad mistake that should have never have happened, which is in my view? Or was it a case of the team needed to adjust to him? He needed to adjust to the team. He's maybe not that good of a striker. Where did everything all go wrong? And do you feel that him going back to Inter, this is what needs to happen? Or do you think that give him another season?
But I would like him to stay, but the thing is that I feel like him and Tuchel, the relationship is it can't be fixed. So yeah, after that interview, the club made a choice. It was either Lukaku or Tuchel, and then we decided to back Tuchel now. So for me, there's no way I don't see him staying. When we bought him, I thought even he said he was the complete striker and all that stuff. But as you seen this season, the guy needs a proper system around him. And then we're trying to play a bit of possession football, and the guy is not made for that.
But is it more so he underperformed, or we have a bomber's trash around him in midfield?
It's a bit of both. He did underperform, like something like that Crystal Palace. I'm sorry, you cannot have 7 touches. Like, you cannot. Like, come on, like, even you as a player, like, come on, like, this is just, come on, man. You can't allow yourself to be having this type of performance. So he has some blame as well. But obviously, the thing is that it's the attack as a whole, because is the attackers not good enough? Yes, but they're not so bad, because the way they've been performing for the past, like, they cannot be so bad that every time I watch them, I'm like, if they're so bad, how comes that we spend a lot of money on the attack?
But you can spend. You can waste money. You know that Maguire was 80 mil, so you can spend a lot of money and so forth and underperform. Because Kenny, let's just be real. What really good, consistent creators are there in that Chelsea team? Well, can say, this guy consistently can create chances and so forth. Nobody.
But that's like Ziyech before he came here. Was all these creators numbers were off the he was one of the top players in Europe. Or
Ten Hag tax, Eredivisie tax, Ajax tax. There's a huge tax on that.
Obviously, we trust in Tuchel now, so it's going to be sold. I'm going to see what Tuchel does this year, since he's the main guy for the transfers now. So next year, for me, there's no more excuses. If he gets his own attackers now, I don't want to hear excuses about the players and all that, because we've been underperforming in attack for a couple years, and I'm not gonna especially 2022. The football we've been playing is terrible. We've been playing boring football to watch.
Horrible
football to watch. At the end of the last few games, I didn't even want to watch it anymore. It was I can't. So it's so slow. It's so maybe we should try and play. It's horrible. So maybe we should try and play to his strength. Play more transition football. When we won the Champions League, we were playing transition football. I remember the goal against Real Madrid, against Atletico, against Man City in the final. It was transition football. And we have this type of players that wants to play in behind, but Tuchel want to play the position football. So for me, it's not Tuchel and Lukaku is not made for it. So if we chose Tuchel, so Lukaku has to go.
Abdullahi, what's your take on the whole Lukaku situation?
I've listened to what you said, I've said, and Kenny has said, and I'm gonna bring you back to 2015. We had Michael Emenalo in the sporting director, and he was the sporting director. And those years when Jose Mourinho came back in the second year, when we won the Premier League, we had Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Oscar, and those years, because those are young talents we brought into the club. Ever since Michael Emenalo left HH, they have promoted Marana Gonaskia to the sporting director, and since then we have regressed as a football club. We have never gone forward as a football club. Those years, we had Conte, we had Sarri, we had Lampard, and we have Tuchel. We have 3 different managers who play different style of football, and we expect a success. And I heard it when we bought Romelu Lukaku. It was not Tuchel signing. It was between Roman Abramovich and Marina Gonaskia that endorsed Lukaku signing. It wasn't Tuchel, because out of the 100% of the boardroom, 75% said no to Lukaku, while 25% said yes. The 25% that said yes was between Roman Abramovich and Marina Gonaskia. And the 75% that I said no was because they said Tuchel play possession-based game pressing system. That is not Lukaku's system. You do not bring the Lukaku into the team to play that system. It will fail. But because Roman is the owner, Gonaskia is the side chick to Roman. So you can accept him to bring him in. And we brought Lukaku in. It wasn't a success. And you can't bring Lukaku into the team and you expect Mason Mount, this kind of players we have in the team, to pass him the ball. They will not pass him the ball. And the interview he did didn't even help, because it was what? It was game over at that period of time. It was literally game over. And I keep telling people, most Chelsea fans, our recruitment has been poor, regardless of whether Lukaku is good or not, whether Tuchel can adapt him or not. Our recruitment has been shambolic and abysmal. And I'm happy. In as much as I like Roman, I'm happy with the way Todd is going with the club right now. Stupid, ridiculous, rubbish signing needs to stop as soon as possible. It's up. It's over. Whether you like it as a Chelsea, if you cannot be patient enough and support these new owners, you can go and join Kano Pillars or Yimba FC on Asagawa United. They are hoping to come to go and join them. I'm tired of this. So stupid and ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense anymore.
So basically, you feel Lukaku cut ties. They should go back to Inter. We should
go back to Inter. This, for me, we have been making this mistake for a very long time. Lukaku is being bought by the boss signing. He's not the manager signing. It is not. It's not the manager signing.
Which is why I tried. People didn't believe me.
It wasn't Thomas Tuchel signing.
I was trying to tell Ford. I told Ford that Tuchel did not want Lukaku.
It did not want. I saw it.
But I have a question, guys. I have a question.
Yeah.
Please, make this make sense to me.
Okay.
The striking market is horrendous. There's no Nunes went for Liverpool for 100 mil. You have a striker. You have a striker. It's going to be almost
no. But yes, not everybody plays.
No. But it's what I'm saying is
and so forth.
What I'm saying is you have a striker. It costs you 100 mil.
Yeah.
Why don't you even try to make it work? Like Lukaku he's been here for 1 season.
No. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the secret is in which Chelsea for doesn't understand.
Hold on. Yes, sir. Sorry. And I'll come to you. Here's the thing. Yes, you look at it from a different perspective. It would make sense if, let's say, Tuchel came in. It didn't happen now. Look at it from Tuchel's perspective. I came in halfway through the season. I had to unite a completely messed up locker room. I had to coach the team literally 24 hours as soon as I got back. And I somehow achieved dud by winning the Champions League, beating Man City in the final, and Atleti and Real Madrid on the way. So if you do that, yes, from his perspective, why the hell should I change to homeboy? My tactics helped to change a team that was failing and I was literally tanking due to Lampard. My tactics won us the freaking Champions League. Why the hell should I have to now change my tactics for a guy who is incoming, who doesn't have a Champions League and so forth? No, You come and fit my winning formula that led this team to UCL victory. Abdullah, what do you want to say?
Yes, sir, let me respond to what you said. You see, this bubble has been there for a very long time, and I've been shouting, I've been screaming, I've been ranting for like more than 7-8 years now. I've been ranting. Chelsea Football Club have been buying players, not what the manager wants, but what the board wants. It's called sentiment and politics. It's been working under Roman Abramovich, and it's been working for like ever since Roman took over. From when Mourinho came in, when we started winning the Premier League, it was a little bit okay. Then after that, the politics has been there for a very long time. You cannot tell me in the whole world of football, Chelsea Football Club does not have a sporting director. It's abysmal and poor. It is bad. I'm paid right now because we don't have a sporting director. We just spend money on stupid and ridiculous players we don't need to even know to spend money on. It doesn't make any sense. It does not. We bought Torres, Alvaro Morata. Look at the players we've been buying. That does not even fit what the manager wants at all. We just bought this, you want that? Buying. You want to spend money? Spend money. It's stupid and annoying right now. It is. It doesn't make any sense. Michael Emmanuel is only one. Ever since he left, we have regressed. We've become Tottenham Hotspur or Brighton or Albion. Right now, it doesn't make any sense anymore.
Wait, hold on. I want to come to Darren with this. So Darren, as an Inter fan, and then I'll come to a case. I'll come to you. So Darren, as an Inter fan, take me through the whole thing. Wait, after Darren, I think you need to reduce your background noise. I'm hearing some background noise from you.
Yeah, so, better now?
Yeah, better. Yeah. So Darren, first of all, your view on when Lukaku first left, and the fact that he's coming back right now. You didn't win the league and so forth. Do you want Lukaku back? Are you happy to have him back? Or are you in a situation where, no, we've moved on from Lukaku and so forth. You actually don't want him back because the team, if it didn't win the league last season, it seemed to have maybe functioned still well without him. What's your view on Lukaku coming back?
I guess first off, when he left, honestly, I was disappointed because I thought Rom acknowledged he was the king of Milan. And to me, going back to Chelsea was like this. It's like, Inter was the girl that picked you up when you were dumb and picked you up. And then you run back to Chelsea to the ex who just tossed you away. But you know, I'm a guy who's a bit open-minded. I like a little bit of wacky theories. I got a feeling that, maybe Zhang told Lukaku, look, we can get you back, bro. You go over to Chelsea, you bring us the money that we need. Because the club is going through a lot of financial difficulty. We don't know Chelsea's Striker's career. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. And then we'll bring you back. To me, it looks a bit like a script. But in all honesty, I was happy to have my son back. My son will come back. Even though he's older than me, he's still my son. He will come back to Inter. And he will help carry us to school. That's on number 20. Because, yes, the team functioned. But we got to be honest. Lautaro Martinez is my boy. But he went missing for 6-7 games. In that awful period where we got 7 points on 7 matches. That's unacceptable.
Wait, what about Dzeko?
Dzeko is my man, but Dzeko is 36 years old. He's going 37.
He's 36?
He's 36. He's going 37 this year, I believe. Google it. Hold on. I'll tell you now.
Man, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but Casey might be right, man. I think there's something wrong with the Serie, man. Casey, mute your mic. I was already Darren.
Right.
Continue.
Yeah, he's 36 years old. And as you saw, he did get us out of the group stage. He started off very well. But coming towards the end of the season, how many goals did Dzeko really get? He tailed off. Now, I believe Dzeko could be a backup to Lukaku, but he's not the man. Lukaku I still believe he will have the pace for Serie A, because Casey will tell you, pace is a cheat code in Serie A. Let's lay out.
Bro, Inter is going to destroy the Serie A, bro. Darian, because I'm hearing Paulo Dybala as well. We're talking about Lukaku, Martinez, and Dybala.
I forgot about that, man. Because if you now pair Lukaku with Dybala,
after crying like that, goes to Inter, man, that guy has no shame.
Casey needs your mic.
Anyway, but I think Dybala, we can talk about that another time, but I think he's been kind of pushed out. But I think we have to admit that we need Lukaku.
Wait. Do you think he made because I think he made a massive mistake leaving Inter to begin with. Do you think he made a mistake, or do you understand him leaving based on the financial situation and the fact they couldn't give him his contract? Because I said, even if they could give you your contract, take whatever they're going to give you. You can still survive on what they give you. He made a massive mistake.
conspiracy theories aside, I think he did make a mistake. I think he maybe saw Inter as a stepping stone back to Chelsea. I think he wanted that fairy tale of, yes, I failed the first time, but I came back this time and I put Chelsea on my back and I got into the promised land after being a disappointment. Because Rom was supposed to be that big striker for Chelsea, especially when he went to Everton and scored those goals, but it never worked out. He went to Man United and failed. So I thought in Rom said, he was like, look, I do like Inter, situation is a little funny with the money. I will go to Chelsea, bring my glory days back. One of my childhood clubs, because you know he has a billion of those, and he will have a fantastic story. But I think Ron quickly realized, look, this team is up for me. Tuchel doesn't want me. It's not when Conte was there. Conte wanted Lukaku, and Zaggy said, "Bro, I'm not gonna have you playing back to goal. I'll be facing the goal, but you are my star." He raised Tuchel that want him. Mount and Lerner and all these guys want to pass the ball to the man. The man hands up in the air like they want, you know, these wacky things like the used car salesman dealerships in America. And the man's not receiving the ball. So I think Ron acknowledged very quickly he made a mistake.
Yeah.
So he knows. And what do you do when you make a mistake, HH? You always come at home. You want to take safety first, revert back to base. So my son will come at home to Inter. We will have him and Lautaro, and probably play Dybala in behind, or maybe Dybala come off the bench. And my son will carry us back to school. That's on number 20. We have 2 stars above the crest. And out of AC Milan types for Holy School. That's all packed for one season. They look like your shirt, but it's just better on the blue shirt. And we're back again.
All right. Let me bring in Casey. So Casey, what does your hating ass have to say now?
So there are 3 people at fault. First one, Tuchel one. You know, I don't agree with Bing a lot. I don't agree with Bing a lot. But I think that guy might be right. This Tuchel guy is a terrorist, man. See, Champions League, I get people say Champions League is the biggest tournament and all that. But it never tells you that the team is best or not. League actually is very important. That's why Real Madrid is the best team, because they won the league and the Champions League. Double H, can you bring up Chelsea 2012-13 table, the year after you won the Champions League, when you fired Di Matteo?
No, I won't.
I can tell you. You came third. You had 74 points. This season with Tuchel, you came third with 72 points. When has Tuchel actually did Tuchel perform well in the league last season? I remember correctly. Last day you were begging for Queen Lizzie's second favorite son, Harry Kane, to score a goal. You just scraped top 4. You were getting draws right, left, and center.
Casey, wasn't he in the job about 6 months or something?
Well, relax.
No, that's true. I'm not
Casey's
denying
cooking. Relax.
No, I'm not
Sizzling,
denying.
No. We're going to put a stop to that cooking.
No, he's
Sorry,
cooking,
man.
guys.
We're going to turn the fire
It
off.
smells good.
No. We're going to turn the fire off.
Casey, I have to have a response where I say, because Casey, what you're saying is mostly like, but Casey, continue.
So now that is Tuchel. I am like, he looks a bit suspect to me when it comes to league. Second one is the guy on my AVI. Can you just, what's this? This is his own goal against Sevilla.
Casey, that's messed up.
This is his own goal against Sevilla. You clown Werner, Mount. Both of them are actually balled in a quarterfinal in UCL. And this clown, this Lukaku guy, scored an own goal in a second-rate Europa League competition final. While your biggest villain, Werner, that goal against City doesn't happen without Werner, whether you like it or not. Timo took the defender away.
Casey, is this the
Timo, listen to me. Timo Werner is a better player than Romelu Lukaku. Mason Mount is a better player than Romelu Lukaku. Callum Hudson-Odoi is a better player than Romelu Lukaku. Hakim Ziyech is a better player than Romelu Lukaku. Pulisic is a better player than Romelu Lukaku.
Casey, you're mad.
I'm 100%.
No, this is disrespectful. No.
Casey,
This is we can't allow this propaganda. No, come on. Now.
This guy
Werner.
led league by the name of Serie A. Oh, by the way, he's not even the top scorer. You know who the top scorer was that season?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jeremiah
Tiro
Immobile.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's your God.
Basically, the Harry Kane of the Serie A. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Third one is.
Well, he's not.
Double H is another guy responsible.
Wait, hold on, Casey. What? Me?
Yeah, your tax.
What's tax?
Double H tax. It exists. for when it comes to striker, especially for Chelsea. It has happened a third time.
No,
You
Casey,
said
it's crazy,
Morata.
bro. There's
You
a whole
said
list,
Morata was a
bro.
good striker. You said Morata was a good
there's
striker.
no list. Yes, there's no
There
list.
is.
You
Start
said
from
Burnley was a good
Shevchenko.
striker.
You know how
You
long
said
Shevchenko
Lukaku
was?
was a good striker.
Shevchenko from AC Milan. AC Milan comes to Chelsea.
No, cool. But Casey, let me ask you this, though, Casey. If they build the team around Lukaku and they build the system to suit Lukaku, does he do better?
You can't in the Premier League. You can't build a system to suit Lukaku.
That's not true. That's a
I
lie.
can guarantee you
That's
that.
a lie.
Because what the good thing about Lukaku is that
that's a lie.
he can go past defenders.
Casey,
Look
I
at the-
can
no,
almost
but
guarantee
look at
you.
the-
No,
look at
that's
the
a lie.
average-
I'm not trying to hear this nonsense. It's a lie. I guarantee you. Give Antonio Conte Lukaku, he wins the league. Guarantee.
No, he doesn't. No, I don't know about winning the league.
Guarantee.
I don't know about
I
winning
wanna
the
hear it,
league.
man. He wanted to do with Victor Moses and Alonso. Alonso. Not this Alonso. I'm not trying to hear it.
You're dealing
Nah,
with Epic Cough,
Yasser,
man.
you know how bad the league was.
Nah. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
hear it.
the hard
I hate
work.
it.
Take
I
away
hate
context
it.
every time.
Don't talk about how the
Hate it,
Premier
man.
League was was bad.
But
Nah.
hold on. I
Hold
can
on, Casey.
explain to you why it will not happen. What is the average age of defenders in Serie A?
38. I don't know.
Oh, what does that matter?
Because
why you acting like Premier League
No.
defenders are good?
No.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo scored
Let
18
him
goals.
cook. Yasser, let him
18
cook.
goals.
Let him cook.
And we're bums. We're trash.
Yasser,
Apparently, the guy was falling over himself.
listen,
HH, can you mute this guy's mic? I want Casey to cook, man.
CR7 went 10 games without scoring a goal.
Okay.
And he still has 18 goals. And he still has 18 goals.
Because he scored against
I want to hear it.
What's the
You telling me
average
Lukaku won't score against those?
Wait, hold on. Let Casey down.
What's the average age, man?
Can I finish? Okay.
Yeah, finish.
Watch his game against City. John Stone is not a very physical defender, neither is Laporte. Both of them dominated him. He was losing headers to them. At that point,
okay,
what does it tell you about Lukaku? When a guy is 6
Man City lost twice to Tottenham. They
Casey,
lost to Tottenham with
No,
Santos.
that's not
so
my
why
point.
does it matter? No. But then it's funny. You
supposedly-
mentioned Lukaku against City, but when I'm talking about Tottenham beating the City twice,
but that shows you. But that
beating
shows
them
you that,
twice,
that
you don't
shows
want to
you
hear
that-
it.
That
Because
shows you that Kane
because
is-
in terms
Kane
of the
is a-
league,
Kane is
no,
a-
Casey,
Kane is a
you're
better,
wrong. In
striker
terms of
than
the
Lukaku.
league,
Wait,
it doesn't
wait,
matter
wait.
about beating City, bro. It's about beating the
let
other
Casey run
teams.
his points. Yes, let Casey run his
No,
points. So
but
Casey.
Yasser, listen. You're not getting Frankie de Jong first of all.
Well, Lex, Casey, we need that money, man. Let's let them take that.
Wait.
No.
Man.
Lukaku's issue is whenever there's pressure on him, he fails.
So
Whenever
there was
there's a
no
little
pressure.
bit of pressure.
So Casey, there was no pressure in the World Cup quarterfinal against Brazil. No pressure was there.
Kevin De Bruyne scored a goal. Oh, your supposed industry plant. He scored the second goal against Brazil.
Yeah, but he flops in the World Cup.
No. So what did Lukaku do against France?
No.
No. What did Lukaku do against France?
The focus
He
was on
participated in their defense, man. He's another extra defender.
Casey, are you finished so I can move on to the
Yeah,
next?
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
move on.
Zeman, what do you want, man?
Okay, HH, I'm not gonna lie, man. There's been some couple of awful moments for certain people, like Drake dropping a disgusting album. That's not an album. That's disgusting, man.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah. He sound like two sea otters making love. But yeah, and then there's the Lukaku. There's the Lukaku mixtape, right? He came in. I specifically remember a bunch of Chelsea fans saying that Lukaku might be the right man. We need a goal scorer. We have creativity. We have the abilities of Mason Mount. You know, the guy who assisted in the Champions League. We have the abilities of, just technical players. Jorginho.
What Chelsea fans said this?
Jorginho. No. Some Chelsea fans were absolutely supporting the Lukaku move. I remember that, man. You can't be denied. So some of them were supporting the Lukaku move. And my question was, how does he necessarily fit this team? Because let's be honest, Timo fits this team.
That's a lie.
But he's just
that's a lie.
No. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm not capping. The problem with Timo is, He doesn't know how to score goals.
He's no way. No,
he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to score goals.
No. The issue is like he's stupid. He doesn't know how to shoot. He's brainless. I mean, that's a small problem. But continue.
No. But the type of profile of a player he is, he actually fit the mold of what Chelsea needed. But he just wasn't executing his chance. Yes, he is. Yeah, I mean, his movements were great. The problem is this guy, he can't finish anything, bro. He can't finish to save his life.
That's a Chelsea problem. That's not a Lukaku problem, bro. Their top goal scorer was Mason Mount, though.
Let me cook.
Zeman is making a bit of sense with the whole thing. But continue.
Yeah. Okay. And then when it comes down to Lukaku, right? As a player, as an individual, right? Get Chelsea out of this. As an individual, just looking at him, right? Just an individual, right? No, none of this Chelsea, Jorginho, one of the best players of all time. Conte, wanna get this out of this. As an individual player, you've seen him at Manchester United. He was able to recreate 28 goals. He was able to recreate like 28 goals, but how much of those goals were crucial? And that was Manchester United's biggest problem with him. He wasn't showing up on a consistent basis against the teams they needed him to show up throughout the whole season. That's why he got sold off. And then he moves to Serie A, right? Things are more calmer. They're much slower. He can outrun a bunch of old men. This is his type of stuff, And he ends up doing well, but you gotta also remember who was behind. Everyone was like, that's that guy. But right behind him, man, Lautaro Martinez was making a shift. That boy was cooking for him. So what did Chelsea decide to do? What did Chelsea decide to do? They decided to bring in a guy that doesn't fit the profile of what you guys needed. And then here's the thing. You bought a PlayStation 4 without its controller. He needs Lautaro. Lautaro is his dad. This is a I need a daddy moment. I need a daddy moment. This is a I need that. No, HH. We talk about Varane.
Zeman, do you know what this is called, Zeman? Black on black violence right now. What you doing?
No. This is HH. We complain about players like Rafael Varane needing to hold hands. They're a hold my hand merchant. Varane ends up blowing in tears when he doesn't see Sergio Ramos around him. He ends up crying. He cries himself until he sees his daddy. And this is the same thing with this dude. This dude needs the right system.
So hold up. Are you saying that
Lukaku Martinez? This is Lukaku Martinez. That's his name. That is his dad. That's his guy. That's his guy. That's his guy.
That's no.
No. Lukaku Martinez needs his dad. No, Lukaku Martinez needs his dad. No, Lukaku Martinez needs his dad.
So Zeman, you're telling me Lukaku's a side chick?
Yes. He's no. This is exactly the problem, bro. People fell for the
change that savior,
Euros. No, people, bro. HH. Do you remember that Champions League, bro? That Champions League where you guys got knocked out by Real Madrid. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys got knocked out, and then your best performer there was Timo while Lukaku was defending. He was making clearance for Real Madrid. I mean, he was the best defensive performance I've ever seen from Lukaku. That was absolutely immense.
He was the best player for Shakhtar also.
Yeah. This guy, bro, this guy consistently gets bullied by people that are 80 years old, man. That are like they're on the way to go. He's getting bullied by these people on a consistent basis. And here's the thing.
Are you finished?
Here's the sick thing. HH. Here's the sick thing. Right? Here's the sick thing. The top goal scorer for Serie A was Cristiano Ronaldo. This man left Serie A for the EPL just for Cristiano Ronaldo to outscore him. How is your best? When you're supposed to be at your peak, you're out here. Cristiano Ronaldo's balling ahead of you with a lesser side, Manchester United, in quotation, a lesser Manchester United side.
Put respect on the goal.
You're out here telling me
Put the respect on the goal's name, okay?
You're out here telling me to respect him.
Zeman, we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's not even a playmaker. No. and here's the uncomfortable truth. Harry Kane is so clear of him in terms of players.
Oh,
He's
okay.
so
Where's his
clear of him.
trophies?
Where's his
Let
trophies?
me say some dubs.
He's
Let me say
so
some dubs.
clear
Hold
of
on.
him.
Z-Man, let me say some dubs. Shout out to your boy.
Where's his trophies?
Prajesh Gimme, who says Nagel's clown.
No,
will play...
yes. Can I just respond to Yase about that trophy thing?
Yeah.
If Harry Kane moves to Inter,
If
listen to me.
Okay.
If Harry Kane moves to Inter, they will repeat 5 in a row of that they had in early 2000s.
Okay, no. So hold on, Prajesh gave me a Nagel's clown will play Mane at right wing back. Hashtag Nagel's clown out. No,
HH, you see the Bleach report? When they reported the deal has been agreed, and then they show like Sadio Mane running on the track, racing all the black players, bro.
No. I retweeted and said, why isn't Thomas Muller here? Put Thomas Muller here. Thomas Muller can run. Shout out to your boy Cartel Walcott. Okay, that's AVI is messed up. That's a messed up AVI. Hermano no quad. Like, okay, I'm not gonna read that out. Klopp Hawk tax hashtag 56k. God damn. Your boy Mega. Tuchel wanted Haaland. How does he fit his system?
That's true.
Yeah,
we will find out about Haaland this season now.
Yeah, because we're gonna work on about Haaland this season because bro, like, if you don't have guys who can create and so forth, Haaland and Lukaku ain't that different.
No, but there's a slight difference though. Haaland has
No.
Let me see the door. Hold on. Let me see the jobs for this jobs. From Roy Abdul says thoughts on. I'm not reading that from Leeds up and coming. Wait. Oh, I know what he's trying to. I know what he wants me to say. Stupid Abdul, you're a moron, man. Abdul, you're a sad moron, man. English Talents FC. Inter got 100 mil and Lukaku. Hashtag scam. Hashtag yes.
Double H. I have a sick feeling. What if? Listen. Can I just say something? What if you send Lukaku back to Inter on a loan, and he scores a 2-piece against you in a Champions League quarterfinal or a round of 16?
Then I'll sell farm. Wing says we need FFP for loans on the channel to make that. Yes, it's true. I know we need them because it's too many loans. We need And your boy says when looking at strikers, you have to look at the quality of the finish. How easy or hard was it to score that goal? Don't look at inflated stats. It's the same thing I say about assists. Don't just look at assists. What kinds of assists existed? I keep saying the guy who passed the ball to Maradona for that goal in '86 gets the assist. That's how sick it is. Wait, hold up. I want to circle back. So I want to confess to Yasser then to Bombas. So I want to circle back real quick. So Yasser, have you watched did you watch the Pogba doc?
HH is long. So the people that have watched it all, man, I don't know, man. You guys have a lot of time, man.
It's Saturday, man. It's Saturday, bro.
But I've seen majority of it though. I've seen a lot of it.
Okay, so this is the question that I ask everyone. You don't really need to see it. My question is that the whole United thing is more of the blame on United or more of the blame on Pogba? And where is the right place to go for Pogba, Juve or PSG?
I don't know. It makes me sad watching the Pogba documentary. It's like, as a United fan, it's like low-key depressing, bro. Because like, I'm at the part where I don't know, no spoilers obviously, but it just shows you like the thinking coming into this season. From the players, their mentality versus what actually happened. It's like as a fan, you're like, we all know what's gonna happen that season. You're like, damn, like even the players were hyped. Like when people blame the fan base for having that expectation, like how can you blame the fan base when even the players were thinking like that?
Because the sick thing about it is that you look at the expectation and it ended up being United's worst ever Premier League season.
It's crazy. No, I just feel, I don't know. I just felt extremely bad about it because, it just seems like
because a lot of people see it. People have been attacking Pogba saying, "Oh, he should have done better. If you're so good, you should raise your game. Why should you have to have this kind of perfect environment around you?" Blah 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 blah. But my thing is that United, you didn't, because you may have already reached the part where a journalist said that United bought Pogba without actually building the right pieces around him. So if you get a guy who was 23 at the time, still developing, expected to run the midfield, which is not what he did in his previous club, what do you expect was supposed to happen?
100%. It's just like. The problem I've always had a lot of people with their criticism of Pogba was they criticized the individual, but then excluded the team. In reality, like I don't like this. There's the extreme case is Barcelona with Messi. Messi was doing his thing. Messi was winning Ballon d'Ors, but there would be times like 8-2. Yes, I'm gonna mention 8-2 guys, where Barcelona struggled, and it was not Messi's fault. Like it was not Messi's fault. It's just the team around him was not that good. I mean, they had like men like Longley playing in the back. Same could say about an extent to Paul Pogba. Yes, you can criticize Paul Pogba in terms of his individual game, all that stuff at times. But in reality, it's like it's impossible to expect a player to literally do everything for a team. Like Pogba is, and no matter what kind of player you are, no matter how good your player are, no matter how much amazing season you might even have, because going back, Pogba actually had, when he first came in, his first 2 seasons was phenomenal. He was good. He was amazing. But over time, the more the team depreciates, the more the team gets worse and worse. And the more you have to do, the worse you look, HH. Because at the end of the day, this 11v11. My father always told me, it doesn't matter who you are. It's 11v11, and there's one football. It's an 11 players versus 11 players. And it just, what Man United failed to understand was, we need to surround Paul Pogba with a better quality of players. And no matter what Paul Pogba can do, he can't win you. Like, he can win you games, but he cannot win you leagues. I don't think it was a mistake for him to come back. I just feel like I feel like with Man United, I feel like they literally sold them a dream and they didn't fall through on it. I feel like that's what I generally feel like. I feel like they sold them a lie. They really, really sold them a lie. Even at the end. No, even at the end, like watching the Pogba documentary, Pogba wanted to stay at Man United. That's the sick thing about it. Like Pogba wanted to stay, but Man United was like,
but my thing is that again, because I so want to see Pogba succeed because I rate him so highly. Staying at Man United is a bad. Pogba messed because he stayed for too long. He should have left in 2018.
No,
because see, Pogba's issue, and I think you'll see it in the documentary, is he's very sensitive, which is what his brother says, and he believed in the whole Disney Plus. It's United. I'm coming back. I want to now prove that the club that I went to when I was very young as a 16-year-old and so forth, because it's like it's a nice story. But fairy tales don't always happen. Fairy tales very rarely happen. And sometimes you just have to just bite the bullet, like, look, this fairy tale is not going to happen. And it's just, I need to strike when the high iron is hot.
Man,
you're 29. It's fair enough. But imagine if you had moved when you were in your mid-20s. So
yeah, it's weird because like you look at the totality of it. It never worked out with him when he was there originally with the whole Sir Alex Ferguson thing. Went to Juve, he literally balled. Like, people, like, that's the saddest thing about this whole thing. Is like people forget how good he was at Juve. Like when Pogba was at Juve, the guy was just a different class. I remember watching him Juve, and literally it was like people making fun of me, my friends and everything, and my family make fun of me for like there's such a L. Like Pogba is just, how do you let this guy go for free? And he's like balling Juve, and he was so good, HH. And
but last thing, because we're going to come back, Juve or PSG, what's the best move for him?
No, I think like Lukaku, like I feel like he wants to be loved, and I feel like he appreciated.
Forget that. What do you think is the best football?
I think
Pogba?
That's a good question. I don't rate this club. I don't like this club. I think it's a circus show, but I definitely would love to see Pogba at PSG. I think PSG, especially if they can get out there, it looks like they're not going to, but if they can get my boy Zizou, bro, that team will be amazing, man.
Did you see the bits when Raiola said that PSG was the right move, or you've not reached that part?
No, I did, but
yeah,
I just, with PSG is always about the manager and then the environment, but as a team
Pogba looks better.
And PSG, it will be a cheat code. It's a cheat code, though. If you think about it, Marco, you would talk about Pogba, you talk about it's kind of Mbappe is actually crazy.
Let me come to
I want a quick question.
Wait. Let me answer this comes up because we need to be running off soon. So
H,
H, give me 60 seconds. Just go to the other guy and then come back to me.
I want to check it here.
Okay,
Let me
Darren, what
quick.
did you want to say? Yeah.
You think if Pogba goes to PSG, if they have them improve, because he will have front in his belly, and Mbappe have a point to prove, and if he gets Zizou, they all have points to prove. You think that PSG will cut around from being how they can if Pogba goes and also pushes Mbappe as well? Because he has a point to prove. All they have points to prove. Because Mbappe has to prove to Perez, no, this is not a stupid move. Pogba has to prove I'm still a world-class player. And whoever coach you get has to prove this is not circus anymore. Can they happen, EH?
No. I mean, for me, no. I don't think it's going to push anyone or prove anyone. I think, look, Pogba going to PSG doesn't really make them a better team. Pogba moving to PSG, I think, just makes Pogba look a lot better. Like PSG, what PSG need, there is no one player who can go that can actually improve the PSG situation. The PSG situation is only improved by having the right manager. It's the manager. They have all the players, they have all the talents. Pogba is just adding to the talent that already exists. We already know how highly I rate Marco Verratti. They have Mbappe, they have everyone. So it's really the manager. So Pogba being there and somehow being a motivation factor for like Mbappe and so forth, no, 100% no. All right, so Bomba, so let me come to this, bro. So Mane to Bayern. How do you feel that? How much of an effect do you think he's going to have for Bayern? Because what we were saying before is he can't match the goals of Lewandowski, but you don't really need that. You can spread the goals around. But I feel that Lewandowski, he ain't perfect. His one drawback is he's not very clutch. Mane is very clutch. So what do you expect that Mane can provide for Bayern?
Okay, so obviously, I don't know, man. I don't want to offend anyone. That's the thing. You know, I know that Mane has a lot of fans here and a lot of respect and stuff like that. But, bro, I'm losing Robert Lewandowski, man. And it's hard to be excited about Sadio Mane. But now that the deal is done, and in conjunction with the other signings we have made as a window entirely, I'm in a better place about it now than I was before. But just Sadio Mane as an incoming, losing Robert Lewandowski, I would have been livid, bro. Livid. 40, 50 goals a season. The guy scores 40 goals in 32 games, 50 goals in 30 games, and all this sort of stuff. You just can't find players like that. Having a number 9...
But Bumpers, as I just said, you can't... Mane isn't replacing...
No. I'll telephone him. Sorry about that, mate.
Okay. No. But he can't replace the goals. That's not happening. The goals, it's the same thing with Cristiano and Real Madrid. Real knew that there's nobody on this planet apart from Messi that we can get that can replace the goals. What happens now is you not spread the goals around. And they've won 2 league titles and they won a UCL. So Mane isn't coming to do with the Lewandowski thing. But what Mane can provide is Mane is very clutch. And he's the kind of guy where come a big game, he finds a way of scoring in difficult moments. And that is something that he has that maybe Lewandowski doesn't have.
Yeah, but Hope, that's a very esoteric skill. That skill could disappear in an instant. The clutchness can come and go. It's very hard to go to the bank on a player's clutchness. Yeah, he's not Michael Jordan or something like that. Let's be real.
Okay, yeah.
And secondly, bro, Lewandowski has saved our ass a lot of times, bro. I know that you don't watch a lot of Bundesliga games, game in, game out, so it looks like the stats are just out of control and just inflated and stuff, bro. But this guy scores. He's the only guy that scored against bloody Villarreal.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro, when you have a player like Robert Lewandowski in your team, it's such a luxury, man. To play with a 9 of that professionalism and caliber, bro, we were lucky to have Robert Lewandowski for as long as we did. And the reason we have won as many titles in a row is because of Lewandowski. The last team in Germany to win the Bundesliga that wasn't Bayern also featured Lewandowski, bro. It's not Bayern's Liga. It's actually Lewandowski's Liga. So, man, I'm hoping that we can actually keep him and integrate Sadio Mane in with him. That would be pretty cool. But, bro, we're not going to win the Champions League without Lewandowski, but having Sadio Mane just because he can pop up here and there and score a clutch goal. I don't even know if Sadio Mane can beat Kingsley Coman to make the position his own. I don't even know if he can beat Leroy Sané to make the position his own. They're both more technical and faster than him. He's going to really have to score them clutch goals, man. You hear me? I don't know, man. I'm not that excited about it, but I will keep an open mind until I see it. Don't forget, my manager is still 33 years old, bro. He still has pimples on his face and shit like that. Things are not well at Bayern. So,
again, not to reveal, again, I'll never reveal my age. You know, I'm actually older than Nagelsmann.
So am I, bro. I think
you
and
know
I
how
are
wild that is?
pretty damn close. I think we're pretty damn close. And like,
I mean, that's wild, man. That is wild.
So if you're going to go and I know that him, Nagelsmann and Lewandowski had some light words with each other back and forward across the season here and there. Bro, they're the same age. How are you going to tell Robert Lewandowski, the same age as you, how to play, how to score a goal? I don't think you're really making the runs.
And I think that says Bayern are in a mess. I think Bayern have to let Lewandowski go because the bridge is broken. Because if this a situation arises where you get Mane and you keep Lewandowski as well, how does a guy that young handle that kind of a dressing room? Like a guy like Nagelsmann, because again, Lewandowski, he brings that thing. Even experienced managers will tell you that I've been doing this for 20, 30 years. You never keep an unhappy player because it's very hard to maintain a harmonious dressing room, and that's even experienced guys. So if you're not giving a guy who is still very inexperienced and extremely young for a manager to say, I don't have to now handle results on the pitch and handle this crazy situation of a dressing room where there may now be splits within the dressing room and there's a guy now sulking. You don't want to put that on a young. So for Bayern, I know Bayern are prideful, like, nope, you will only leave on our terms. The right thing to do for Nagelsmann, forget Lewandowski, for Nagelsmann is cut your losses and just say, if this guy wants to go and so forth, we can't create a mess up situation for a young manager who we're putting all our chips on him. So,
but there's also other factors at play that may not be in Bayern's control. I mean, 50 mil for Lewandowski. I mean, the team that gets him for 50 would probably not have thought it's a bargain, but probably also not have thought that you spent the world on it as well. It's a fair price for Lewandowski, but he only wants to go to Barca, man. He only wants to go to Barca, and these guys need to organize finances to make it happen and things of this nature. Which
I think may have already been done because they had a meeting June 16th to basically free up funds. So that
sure?
may happen. Yes.
But what about if Dembele is like, you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to stay, and then Frankie De Jong is like, you know what? I think I'm going to stay, and then suddenly you couldn't get the wages.
No, but I don't think that will be a problem then, because Frankie De Jong, if he wants to stay, he will have to lower his wages, and if he leaves, we get 80 to 100 mil. Yeah, Yasir, we are not. You will have to pay at least 90 or 80 mil for him. Okay, not 70, not 60.
For whom?
Frankie De Jong, and then we can buy Silva.
Wait. So Casey, but do you actually have the money to buy Lewandowski?
Yeah, we have I think sent a second bid also now of 40 mil, something like that.
Bro, you know his wages are like 400 a week, right?
Oh, but he's happy to take in total around 9 mil.
No. But see, Casey, if a guy says that I want to go to Barca and so forth, they can reach a compromise. I think wages would not be an issue in terms of his demands. It's just about the whole La Liga ruling. If a guy says Bayern is messed up and so forth, I want to go to Barca, trust me, be like, hey, let's reach a middle ground. And I'm happy to agree.
Because he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, and I think. See, we are not going to win the Champions League, but if he balls in La Liga and wins us the league after 3 years, that might.
That's classical. That's classical, bro.
I promise you guys, he will live to regret this move. 100%.
No.
I promise he will live to regret leaving.
No.
Hope. But they don't even know if Dembele is going to stay. Let's say, for instance, he does stay. But they don't have a natural replacement for him. There's no backup for Dembele on the bench.
Rafinha.
Okay.
No.
Hold on, bro. Let me land.
Or Di Maria.
Okay.
The Angel.
So everything to do with Barcelona's attack next season is up in the air, and you want to leave such a sure thing. Thomas Muller has been feeding you good for years. Solid.
But you have to know, you're looking through the Bayern lens, looking through the other lens.
Yeah, he's not German.
How much have we criticized Lewandowski? Oh, Bundesliga tax. Now.
Yeah, but you were wrong to do it.
No, but he believes it though.
Bombas, imagine this perspective here. it is. You can say right or wrong. Most of the footballing world believes that there's a Bundesliga tax, and we just wait for the Bundesliga. So put that to one side. If you now move to La Liga, and let's say you finish top scorer, you lead Barca to the La Liga title and so forth, that will be looked at, especially competing against the UCL winners in Real Madrid with the Benzema and Vini and so forth. That will be looked at way more favorably than whatever he did at Bundesliga.
Easily.
So
have Jeremiah hope. What has become of you? You've been drinking that Disney Kool-Aid, bro. You're on that Marvel dollar for sure.
So Lewandowski can't succeed.
No way. That's what I'm trying. I hear everything, bro. I respect the man. If he wants to leave, you can leave on good terms, bro. You don't owe Bayern Munich nothing no more. You don't owe us no more. You can go on your own terms, bro. I'm sad that the management treated you like
you, bro.
But
You're a Bayern fan, right?
But hold on, man.
Go.
It's not gonna work, bro. I know that this guy is trying to make a beeline for Benzema so that he can get the cred for himself. But football is not really played for your own self. It's a team game. So you're going to go there trying to carry Barcelona, which is I don't even know if they're managers for real. Let's be honest. Your best midfielder is probably still Busquets. I think he's 36. Your best centre back is probably
that's actually it's actually
PK.
Pedri. No, PK isn't our best centre back. It's Araujo. That's actually our best centre back.
No.
PK is your best centre back?
Yeah, no, he's not. It's Araujo. That's our best centre back.
Bro, Lewandowski's not doing a damn thing with these guys, man.
No, but
he's so hurt.
This sounds salty.
He's so hurt. You're so hurt.
I'm telling you, bro. Benzema is going to body you. He's already in a system that works for him, bro. He's already settled in a league.
See, if you said that he's like it will not be amazing. The way you're saying about how it totally won't work, I'm sorry, I don't say, because for me, look, Lewandowski, you admit that he's an amazing striker and one of the best strikers of his generation. Barcelona are a team that creates a lot of chances. La Liga is pretty much open and space. Barca will create chances for him. He's going to get opportunities. He's going to score goals. Now, how many is a different thing, but he's going to get chances. And if we know how good he is at goal scoring, he's going to get another goals in a team that's
it's not just that. It's not just that.
Not to mention, our biggest problem is the fact that we can't execute our chances. We're one of the highest when it comes to chance creation.
No, Zeman, it's also not just that. It's his link-up play also.
Yeah, his link-up play. But one of the main things that Lewandowski brings in, just in terms of being a goal-scoring number 9, is something we lack so much fundamentally from all of our other strikers. So having someone like that can finish those chances on a consistent basis. I mean, that's what we need. That's what
you can talk. Hold on. Let's just take some dubs, and I'll come to you, Yassi, then Casey. Let's take the dubs. So, Gatlo, now this is harsh. Sweat reservoir, Lukaku, has a brain, but is a lumberjack. Now, first of all, sweat reservoir is very rude, Gatlo. That is extremely rude. But yes, Lukaku sweats a lot and then puts up his hand as a thumbs up before he gets subbed and so forth. No,
I be doing that though. I'm like when I play and I mess up badly. I'm like.
Good play. No, sorry. The only lumberjack I recognize is from Uruguay, and his name is Charles. Danny King. Thank you for the dub, Danny, man. All these excuses people keep making for Pogba. He's 29, so he still has a lot of time. Not a lot, bro. If he still flops after this, I wonder what people will say. I haven't seen a talent with so many excuses.
Well, he's a World Cup winner, though.
No, Danny. My thing is, look, if he went to PSG and messed up, I'll attack it the same way as Neymar.
No.
But him going to Juventus.
No. There's no excuse. If he goes to Juve, we're going to treat him like a. You can't say he's surrounded by trash players compared to the
McKennie, Zeman McKennie.
No. Tell me.
Zeman, why you hating?
Tell me the opposition he's facing in Serie A compared to what Juve have. They're not that far off, so he should be performing. But there is no excuse for it.
So why? Yes. What is it that you wanted to say before I went to the?
The whole Lewandowski thing. The problem is the problem that Bayern fans have is Lewandowski wants everything he can at Bayern. Like winning another Bundesliga is like okay, and it's like at this point it's very redundant. I understand his relationship with Bayern Munich and everything deteriorated. I understand that, but by Bayern Munich, by him, I think Bumblast, is that how you say your name? Yeah, I can't read
Blaster.
But Blaster. The fact that he's even leaving is for him is a bigger chance than him staying at Bayern Munich. Like, what is he gonna? He's gonna win another Bundesliga. Well done.
Yes, sir. I'm
Great.
happy for him to go, man.
Then,
I got no beef with him to go.
The thing is, as a footballer, though, as a footballer,
is bad.
No, as a footballer, to the level of Lewandowski, is all about ego. It's all about he believes he's the best player in the world. Of course, he's going to look for a challenge. Going to Barcelona is a challenge. Yes, it is.
What about Chelsea, bro?
Well, but then
try and tell me Chelsea's not a challenge.
It's the weather. It's the weather, guys.
Gonna win?
It's Barcelona. It's warm. It's nice.
In London right
it's sunny. London is muddy. It's rainy.
Gonna win.
Guys,
what
we
is
have to be
Chelsea
out of
gonna
here.
win?
Guys, we have to be out of here. So, guys, tomorrow, man, we're gonna talk about Ozil, man. We need to talk about the Zil. I want us to have I want us to have an Ozil and a number 10 conversation. What's happened to the number 10s? Let's talk about the number 10s, Ozil and so forth. Where's the number 10s?
Converted to interior midfielders.
I'll see you tomorrow. Sunday, guys. Peace out. Peace.
Thank you.